Hello.
Hello.
How do we sound, everyone? How do we sound?
Are you sounding good?
Everything sounded good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a second to
Yeah?
catch up. Yeah. Yeah.
Morning.
Good morning. Good evening. I think it's actually
Yeah.
opposites for us right now.
Oh, you're right. It's actually afternoon here as well. It just became not morning like just now.
We kind of look like it too, actually. I look like the morning cat, and you look like the night cat right now. The moon and sun.
I'm in my Sava cosplay. I have the horns. I have the ears.
Yeah,
I became a beast girl today. Yes.
How does it feel? Do you like being a beast girl? Does it feel nice? Well, I mean, is a bird girl technically a beast girl?
Oh, is a bird? Yeah, I'm like a dinosaur girl, I guess. A bird is a dinosaur, so yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like the OG animal, OG beast on Earth.
I guess that's actually.
Yeah.
So I guess I never really asked. I know. So I watched your, way back when I watched your debut.
Yeah.
You mentioned
you have
Sprout
members
and
chat on.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I leave members on for the whatchamacallit, the pre-chat. Because I'm like, I'm not here,
Yeah, to like moderate it.
Burblings, I'm sorry. I'll free you. I'll free you. They're free.
Free.
No.
You man.
Sorry, everyone.
You man.
Oh, let me move the
air.
The
It tastes
air.
so good. Yeah.
Finally, they can breathe. They're not being. They've been underneath the water this whole time. I finally dragged them back up, like it's a crab cage. Oh my gosh! So this is the first time I've ever had a senpai. Actually, no.
Yeah.
I actually had Reina on a long time ago, like right after debut, and it was very silly. I forgot about that. Oh my gosh!
Oh right.
But this is the first Gen 2
Second
senpai.
time.
So.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So how does it feel? Is the water nice? How's the weather?
Yes. The temperature is great. I think it's really crazy how you have this very, very large pool. As you can see, the background extends very, very far into the horizon, but you manage to keep the temperature consistent. That is some crazy beast magic.
Yeah, it's actually we're on like Lake Michigan or whatever. It's the Great Lakes. This isn't actually
No
a
way.
spring. No way.
No way. How's it warm?
How's it warm? I have my
Lake
methods.
Michigan in February?
In February?
No way.
Well, you see, the climate lately, it's been a crazy winter, It's been very warm.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh my gosh. Wow, it's been so long since I've done Sava Springs, man.
Yeah.
I gotta get back into it. Yeah, but you're like a master at this with your bar lemon. Wow.
I'm not really a master. I think with this sort of thing, at first I try to be more like, I'm gonna ask like a set list of questions. We're gonna like talk about specific things, and then later I realized that it was just more fun to like chat,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to go through the questions. I just want to chat. I just want to talk to people. So then, it became more like just like hosting people at the bar and then just like chatting kind of thing rather than it being more formal.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of hard to have like a natural flow of a conversation if it's like you're going off bullet points, right? Like it's like,
Yeah.
a little interesting.
Yeah,
But like, I'm still finding my wings. I'm still finding my wings in this kind of stuff. So, it's still crazy. This is my first time having a senpai on Sava Springs, at least. On Sava Springs. So
Right.
Like,
That's right.
I guess we can maybe talk a little bit like how we first interacted with each other, because I think we had one of the more interesting first interactions when it comes to Gen 3.
Yeah, which one was the first interaction?
I think so. It was kind of like we, generally saying hi to everyone, like, "Oh, hi, senpai, hello, everybody." And then I think our first like real conversation was like making you naked. And you hinted, I think you hinted before, like we were like our names were revealed that
yeah,
Kawaii.
That's right. I asked you if it was okay or like whatever. Yeah. I was like, can you help me with this thing? And then she was like, yeah. And then I was like, you don't know rush. And then like 8 hours later or something like that, she was like, here you go. I was like, what?
I was super focused. I had to get the highest quality out. You know, I had to do my absolute bestest.
Oh my god. Yeah, she just did like went ahead and did it. I mean, she said she like had the, I don't know how you say it, like you just felt like you were in the zone, so you did it the whole time.
I was hyper focused. It was like coming. I was like, my first, I can impress a senpai. Okay.
Oh my god.
I gotta make her naked real good. Yeah, it's my beast instinct, as chat says.
Oh man.
She didn't take advantage
it was
of me.
really helpful.
I'm glad.
Thanks to you. Yeah. Thanks
was
to you, I was able to do a lot of stuff, so yeah.
I'm glad that my naked spell, my naked powers came in handy. It was one of many. I have made many kawaii mem naked at this point.
Yes. Sava takes a look at your model and then it's naked.
Yeah, you know, like, do you ever see like an artist where like they grab the pencil and they close one eye and they're like trying to like size it up, like, how am I gonna paint this? Every time I see my kawaii mem, I'm like, how am I going to tackle this project? Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Yeah, wow, that doesn't, it feels long ago, but at the same time not really. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that it's been almost half a year, right? Like, I feel like I literally debuted yesterday. Like,
yeah, is your 6 month is end of this month?
Yeah, the 28th, 27th?
Right.
One of those. Something like that.
Right. Wow.
It's really crazy.
It honestly doesn't even feel like my 6 months was that long ago to me, at least.
How long was it before? Like, how long was? I'm trying to remember how long Gen 2 was around before Gen 3 came out. Like,
you guys debuted in July. Our 6 months was in April.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't
we debuted in November. Yeah, we debuted in November the year before. So roughly half a year.
Oh my gosh. So like
a little over half a year.
So like I'm almost at the point where I guess I'm almost at the point where you were at when we debuted. Like almost
when you auditioned, yeah.
Oh, without audition, which is like really weird to think about.
Yeah. So it would be like if management opened Gen 4 the auditions right now, and then you feel like, wait, I just debuted.
It's like, hold on, wait, I just started. wait.
Kind of like, yeah, that's kind of what it was like.
Yeah.
We're like, hold on, but then you know, in practice it takes a couple months, right? So
yeah. It was still kind of like we still had some time. We still had some time. Man, it's still crazy to think about though. I feel so like I still like we are still pretty new, but like I feel really new. Are you hinting at Gen 4 Sava? No, there is no plans for Gen 4.
No, actually no. There's no
no plans for Gen 4. I really hope not, at least for right now. Give us some time, please.
Yes.
Please.
Well, you know, yeah. It'll be one of you know, one day in the future, but at least not as far as we are aware.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Gen 4. I wonder what Gen 4. I wonder what it could be, right? Because you know, for it seems like it's kind of weird because Gen 3 was kind of like mystical animal themed, right? Like we ended up kind of like a bunch of animal. Yeah, like Peony is like a fairy, so she's got bug wings. Miryu's a dragon.
Ah.
Aletta's a horse. I mean Pegasus. And I'm a cat thing. I'm debatable if I'm a cat, but
Debatable.
Debatable.
Like a cat fusion of sorts.
some kind of beast.
Huh.
I wonder what we could expect from Gen 4. What if Gen 4 is like something like really
Yeah.
crazy? What if they're all robots?
Oh, that would be kind of. Yeah, we don't have like a mecha kind of like a what do you call it? Like those streetwear. What do you call those?
Oh, tech wear, like tech wear.
Yeah, tech wear Gen.
Okay. Where they have like
very, like that style.
right, like where they have like a power button somewhere on their clothing and like belting it out. Yeah.
Cyberpunk Gen 4, exactly.
Yeah, we don't really have
Yeah.
anybody cyberpunk, which is crazy to think because there's so
We
many
don't have
like
that style. Yeah.
so many
They're all
VTubers are
very-
cyberpunk, right?
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. We're all very like soft, like.
Yeah, we're
themed,
like
yeah.
doesn't make
Gen 1 is all like girl next door like outfits.
they're classic. They're
Yeah.
kind of classic cute
Yeah.
girl, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah, like
Yeah.
classic cute casual outfits, right? Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
Gen-
mine, I was very surprised to see my model. You know, like when we auditioned, when I first saw mine, I was, I am
Yeah.
very kind of like, I got a lot exposed, if that makes sense.
exposed.
Well, I have exposed panties, which kind of surprised me. I did not expect Kawaii to go for exposed
Oh.
panties.
Oh wait, really?
Yes. I have a.
Oh, I
wait,
never thought about that. Wait, can you show me?
Give me a second. Give me a second. Guys,
Where's the picture?
look away, hold on. I gotta find my panties to show my senpai really quick. I gotta show my senpai my panties.
I didn't notice. Yeah, I didn't realize they were. Yeah.
Um,
I just thought you had a skirt.
I have a skirt, but my fly is unbuttoned and my panties are showing.
What?
And my bra
Really?
straps are showing too. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, it's all out there.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I
all
thought
out
it was all
there.
just part of the design, I guess. I mean, it is, but
Yeah, well, it just goes to
Yeah.
show, you know.
I think
Wait.
it's because it's quite busy as well. You don't really even know where to look.
Yeah, it's like we
Kinda
put
hard,
enough.
though.
Yeah, it's like it helps censor it a bit. Everyone's looking at all the other stuff wiggling around.
Yeah,
that
there's so much
they're
going on.
Oh my gosh! Ew. Where do I have it? Oh my gosh! Sorry, I don't have many pictures of my panties on my PC. If you can imagine.
Sava, if you put on clothes right now, you'll be able to show. You'll be able to show it live.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hmm. Here, it'll take me a second. I have like a
She's
billion
looking for her
files.
clothes. Looking for her clothes.
Yeah, I'm looking for my clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have like hot pink. I have a hot pink thong. Which I was like.
Whoa.
Honestly, when I saw the audition stuff, I saw the audition stuff, and I was kind of thinking like, man, wonder what they could look like, right? I wasn't specifically like, oh, there's like one I was really wanted to be at the time, but I just saw the swirly ahoge and the cat ears, and I was like, yeah, that's gonna be me. Yeah, I don't get a choice. That's gonna be me.
Yeah. And it really fit. Cause we also did see all the designs like before the auditions. Like management was like, check these out, and then we were like, wow, how are they gonna find someone to fit the Sava model? Cause it just felt so it was so unique. Like when we saw it, we were like, whoa, that's very different. And we couldn't imagine what someone who would fit the model would be like, and you were just like perfect for it.
Yeah, I was surprised how
Yeah.
well I fit too. Honestly, when I saw
Yeah.
it, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
all right. I was trying to like hype myself up for it after I saw it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be this orange. Like I know I'm gonna be the orange one. It was pretty.
Yeah.
It was pretty certain. I think I was like, oh, I can be Sava, or they asked me what my favorite was, and I said Peony. But I said I said
I
green
think a lot of
girl.
people probably said, yeah.
Yeah, Peony is very
Yeah.
cute. So when I saw
She's
Peony,
her design, very beautiful.
yeah. So I saw Peony and I was like, yeah, Peony is very cute. I said she's the cute. I think she's cutest for me, but I I'm probably the orange one.
Yeah.
Is what I said, and then they just completely focused on the orange one from there.
Ah. Yeah, yeah. I think if you said one that they really thought you fit, then then it's like this is you. So what do you think?
Pretty much, pretty much. I mean,
Yeah.
I have a very kind of like, I guess it is kind of hard for me to imagine what other
Yeah.
voice I could have, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
I have a very like strange voice because I have a weird nose. I have like a crooked nose, so I'm kind of nasally and stuff. So when I think about it, it's just kind of like,
Are you able to breathe through your nose?
yeah, yeah. It's my nose actually whistles when I breathe.
Oh, whoa, whoa. I see, I see. Yeah, I remember because I knew a friend and she had she just had a condition where her nose was also kind of like that, but then she couldn't breathe through it, and she always thought it was normal to not be able to breathe through your nose. It's just like she would need to do some surgery to make it so that she could breathe through her nose.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just blocked.
Yeah. My mom is like that, so like it can get it can get worse with age. So yeah, they kind of at some point I might need them to fix it, but yeah, there's my underwear, guys. You don't get
God, but there's like a skin portion underneath, so that means it's just a string.
So I had to get that fixed because I was like, hey guys, you know, yeah, I was like, hey guys, I don't know if you know this, but like, you know, there's like skin there, so so
So did it get fixed?
Yeah, it did get fixed.
Let me draw this underwear for you if it was had skin. Let me just open up Paint right now. Paint exe.
Is this gonna be the triangle, like number 2.0?
Yeah, let me just draw the waist. Okay, I draw the waist. Okay, and then hold on. I'm on Paint right now. Okay, this is the string. Okay, pretend the skirt is not there. So how does this work? It has a space in the middle. Okay, I assume it's gonna go like this. Okay, hold on. I'm drawing the triangle right now. I'm designing it for you.
You're designing it.
Yeah. Ooh, oh my gosh. What's the window gonna look like?
Oh no. This seems a little yabe. This seems like something you'd buy on Victoria's Secret.
Ooh. Okay, so this part is skin. And this would be red.
What if it's not my skin?
Okay,
What if
let
it's
me
like
take a
skin
screenshot.
on the
Let me take a
panties?
screenshot. What? Oh, skin colored panties.
Yeah, that's a thing, right? They got like nude colors.
I'm setting the picture.
Okay.
The yellow scribble looks really sus.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Should I show this?
I'm just trying to show that. Yeah, you can show it. I'm just trying to show that it's supposed to be skin, but I couldn't be bothered to change the brush. So.
I think. I think it looks like something. I don't know. I'm gonna leave this up to chat. I'm gonna leave it up to chat to decide.
You can let them decide.
Hey chat, what do you think of this design? It didn't say photo.
Triangular designs. Like, it's just a lot of triangles put together if you think about it.
Yeah,
it's just a shape with a lot of different triangles.
Hey chat, you tell me. You tell me. What do you think from hit designer Oscar? What do you think?
I gave it a window. It's supposed to be skin, guys. I'm just trying to show that part is skin. You guys.
It's skin, okay, guys. Listen, it's skin. It's skin. Don't call it the jungle. Oh my god, do not call it the jungle, you guys. Listen.
If it was, it wouldn't be skin in the original picture. So it's obviously skin.
It's skin. Yeah, it's skin, guys. It's skin. All right, it's skin. Okay, I'll prove it to members later. It's skin. It's skin.
Okay. You draw a proper version of it, right? Wait, you don't have it in the textures or whatever. You could
the textures?
Yeah.
Actually, I think if you
do you have layers for it?
I think I can actually. So not on my like PSD, but like in my texture files, I actually can remove my underwear.
Oh, so you wait? You mean your skirt?
No, like I can remove
Oh,
my
just
skirt,
underwear?
but I can remove my underwear too.
Wait, is
in,
the
like-
underwear fully drawn?
No, it's kind of like just solid color underneath. But
Okay.
I'll show you later.
So there's a canon. There's a canon. Okay.
There's a cannon.
There's a canonical, and then there's the fanon, which is this.
Yeah, the triangle of truth.
Yeah, canon for fans. Yeah.
Cannon for fans. They're head cannons. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to call it more of a conspiracy, but
Yeah. A conspiracy triangle. There's
The triangle.
more triangular conspiracies.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, what's with Oh wait, do you know actually? Well, I guess maybe
Yeah.
maybe they wouldn't want you telling. Do you know how many like are there many senpai that actually have panties on their models?
Only. Let's see. As far as I'm aware, only 2. One of them's not here anymore.
Mm.
The other one is Isla. Yeah. I think I can't remember if Reina did or not. I think she had panties on her nandakke, on her original reference file, but I don't know if her layers actually had it. But Reina did a lot of customization, so I don't really know what was originally there, what isn't.
I think I actually remember I think she showed us like right when she joined. I think she showed us.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you can imagine just Reina sending a picture of her butt and just saying the word butt. Like, oh my gosh.
Oh, we're talking about the original files. I think Nene also didn't have a lot of like layers in her.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't. So honestly, at my original file, it's like a solid PNG.
Oh yeah,
like-
me too. I don't even have anything underneath my shirt.
Yeah, like
It's just attached to my body. Yeah.
my rigger had to like completely cut my model, but my rigger like gave me underwear when he did that. Like he cut out my
Oh my
underwear for
gosh.
me. Yeah.
Wow.
But-
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wait. Maybe I can't.
Yeah,
Okay,
my
if I-
skirt is attached to my stomach too.
Huh?
I think when you saw my, I don't know if you when you saw my files, you see my skirt is attached to my stomach, so I don't have an actual stomach.
Oh yeah, I had to color over
Yeah,
I had to
yeah,
color over your skirt.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
worried.
Yeah.
I was worried that it would have
Yeah.
physics like your skirt, so that your
Yeah.
stomach would start like swishing like fabric.
Yeah. It's annoying too because the middle of the midriff is like detached from the bottom part, so then
Yeah.
like you have to draw so that it would like fit together. And then when I was like putting clothes on like the layers too, like I had to make it so that it wouldn't slide against each other.
Right.
To make it like, you know, detached. It was really odd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have there's a couple things like that. Like, so they can't
Yeah.
see it right now, right? Because we're under the water.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
hide a dark truth under the water. Well, they've probably
Yeah.
seen it once, but I hold a dark
Yeah.
truth under the water. So
What is it?
my arms are all one piece, right, on my model. Now, if you don't know, I have like fur cuffs and I have like a flowy sleeve.
Yeah.
So it's like skin, normal arm under here, but it swishes and
Yeah.
like contorts like a sleeve. So it's like my arm is like made of jello.
Oh my god.
The dark truth gets revealed.
That is so interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure they've
actually
seen
wearing
it.
a skirt still.
Yeah, it's a secret. It's a secret.
At the bottom, I'm actually wearing a skirt, and I'm still wearing the tights. I don't have the. Yeah, my original leg doesn't have bare legs.
Yeah, I had to paint the legs on.
Yeah.
How are they serving
Yeah.
you well? How are your legs serving you?
Yeah, I have later on appended bare legs, but not on this particular version right now.
Yeah.
And my shoes don't come off, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Peony.
Yeah.
So, quite a few of the Gen 3 girls actually have like
Yeah.
boobs. Like they have like fully rendered boobs on their models. But I'm
Oh
one
my
of the
God.
few that don't. So I had to draw
Yeah.
mine on. So A lot of people
Yeah.
have asked like, why are your boobs like so squished together? And I'm like,
Mm.
listen, man.
Yeah.
I had to work with what I
not
had.
everybody has the privilege. Not everybody has
Yeah.
the privilege to have their body underneath their clothes.
Yeah, not
I
all
think
of us
most
have
Gen
boob
3
privilege.
didn't. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Only the models by Mashu Sensei have it.
yeah. Mashu Sensei.
only yeah. They put a
Like-
lot of layers. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's
There's
it's
the-
like
yeah, they put unnecessary layers too. Layers that you never see. They have it.
I mean it's nice to know,
Yeah.
but also
Yeah.
you know. Well, I will say there's one person
Yep.
in Gen
Yeah.
3 that has something special underneath,
Oh.
but I
Oh.
can't say too much. I don't want to. That's their info to share, so
Oh.
I don't have permission from them. But yeah, they have a
Yeah.
little more detail underneath. I think it's because you know if we ever
Whoa.
need new outfits, they needed that
Oh.
extra detail in case. But
Oh,
Yeah.
tell me later or write it in the Discord. I want to
right in the Discord.
write it to me directly on Slack. So
Okay, okay. Yeah, so they just see in the Discord like blank has blank,
is
and
it?
everyone's like, what?
What is, I know. It'll be like, huh? Okay. Yeah. Oh my god! What? Wait, what? How?
Yeah,
oh, like between the. Oh, what?
Yeah. So
Oh,
like
like from
she,
the front. That is
Yeah.
crazy.
yeah, from like the front. So
What?
like, she doesn't have. Okay, she doesn't.
Wow.
She doesn't have. She doesn't have like this part, but she has behind it.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's like
What?
like they're like fully like rounded out, and it's like what?
From the front though, that's crazy. Wow. Wow,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
mad.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's like give me some. of that, girl.
when would you in what outfit would you need?
Not one. I don't think she's
Oh,
ever the
man.
type to get an outfit like that. So
I know, right? Like in what universe would this be necessary? Oh gosh. All right. That's interesting. Wow.
Oh, wait, yeah, they
Wow.
asked what happened to the donut
Uh-huh.
alert. Wait, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not alerting. I don't know why. Sorry guys, I
Huh.
don't know why it's not working. But yeah, I don't think she'd ever get utility out of
Yeah,
that. So
no, I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it.
I think I'm like the only. I think I'm like the only one in Gen 3 that might get something racier.
Yeah.
But I was
Yeah,
given
yeah.
that's my legacy. I started out racy. I need
Yeah.
to keep going with the racy. So future
It's like
future
her.
second outfit, guys.
Mhm.
Look forward to it.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. I made like reference sheet and everything.
I'm
I
so
have all
excited.
these all these reference pictures. Yeah.
I'm so excited. So many, so
Yeah.
so much stuff is starting to
Uh-huh.
happen. It's very
Uh-huh.
exciting.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't wait to.
Like it'll be so long for me, but like even so, I'm like I'm like, oh, and I want this and this and this.
Yeah, like listing of all things. Yeah, I'm thinking about all things in like the rig that I would like. I really want like like the pout face, which I don't have. Do you have it? Do you have any of those like tongue
don't-
out or pouts or like things like that? I really want those.
So I don't have any expressions. I'm the only person in Gen 3 that doesn't have any. Yeah.
What?
But
I think you could ask for them. That's it should
I
have been included.
did. Yeah, I did. No.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was just.
I
It,
also.
Mm,
Mm.
Oh.
I was gonna say I also didn't have expressions when I first received the files, and then I
Yeah.
asked because I had a reference sheet that had expressions on it. And I was like, where are these expressions?
so I have an expressions reference sheet, but
Yeah.
I think you know, like I have a very kind of like
Yeah.
expressive face. So
Yeah, you do.
apparently my expressions just kind of turned into
All
my
of them
rigging.
are-
Yeah.
Ah, really?
So like
Do you have like an angry face?
this is my angry
Oh,
face.
you do. Oh my god! Wow. You do have a really okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But I can never
Yeah,
be
I-
sad. So if something sad happens, I just look really mad.
Yeah. Yeah, I have just a couple of expressions, not a ton, but it's because I asked and then they updated the rig for me for that.
If you could have
Yeah.
any expression, like what would it be? Like if you could ask for literally anything, what would be your dream expression?
A dream. Oh, I mean, rather than a single expression, it's just I would just like to have like the collection of things that like other people also have. So just things like being able to do being able to like pout, being able to do tongue out, like
Yeah.
that sort of thing. And I really want heart eyes, star eyes, like all those like expressions, you know?
Yeah,
Mm.
I think it's crazy because
Yeah.
like actually
Yeah.
all of Gen 3 has a star eye expression.
Uh-huh.
And I just have
Oh my
default
God.
star eyes. So it was kind of
Oh
like
my god.
oh. But you
Yeah,
know,
star eyes. Yep.
what I think is I don't know if I would ever use it, but you know what's really cool is when someone has like tears, but like the tears actually like fall off their face.
Oh, animated tears?
Yeah, I always think it looks so cool. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah. But then you can't use it for like actually serious or like sad announcements because it would look so like, oh, look at me, my model's crying.
Yeah, it's so awkward. You can't win, man.
Yeah,
you can either have like
actually,
you're either like smiling like hi guys, or you're like tears
in your
are
default. Yeah, and,
Like-
and you can't just toggle all the tears for a sad announcement because it just feels so disingenuous.
Imagine if it also had like you know like in anime when
Yeah.
someone's about to cry, their eyes start getting all like glittery and shiny.
Yeah,
Imagine
yeah,
if
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like they have puppy dog eyes or like
Uh-huh.
oh my gosh. You know, Miryu, she has a pout on her model and it's so cute.
Yeah.
Her
It's so
pout is
cute.
like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
side
yeah.
pout. So it's not like both cheeks, it's just
Yeah.
one side.
Yeah. So cute.
Do you know, actually, both Miryu and Aletta
Yeah.
have like special mouths for like a surprised face. I'm so and it's tracked.
What does that
It's-
mean?
So it's not a toggle, it's tracked. So when they go,
Uh-huh.
their mouth changes into like a mouth, but only when they open their mouth wide and raise their eyebrows. Only when that happens. So like only when
not you just
yeah, when they go it's like a whole new mouth that doesn't come up if they just
What?
open their mouth like It's so crazy.
What?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
insane, and I'm very jealous. But maybe one day,
Wow.
man, one day. I mean, my rigger's really, really good. Like,
Mhm.
honestly, I was not expecting. I didn't know who my rigger was when I got my model, so it was like, how did you feel? Like, it's like a really big moment when I
Yeah.
first got in, and I got my model and I ran her up for the first time, and
Yeah.
she came on screen and I was like, this is gonna be me. And when I saw myself, it was like,
Yeah.
wow, wait, this is like me. This is gonna be me. This is me.
Yeah.
Like, how was that first moment for you? Like, were you like amazed or were you like,
I mean, when I first opened up the model, I think the first thing that I noticed that I really liked, and actually I talked about this a little bit yesterday, that it was like how this face is like the neutral face is very, very neutral, like not smiling. I don't have a smiling neutral face.
right?
I could force it to be a smiling neutral face, but it's not. It's actually a downturned mouth, like actual, like very, very neutral. It looks kind of angry, maybe if you compare it to other anime girls.
I think it
who
looks
are
very
people
like
smiling, right?
like serious and elegant is how I would describe it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I really liked how I don't know, the eyes narrow really well, like this.
I really like. Ooh. It pairs really well with your
Yeah.
blush. It pairs really well with your blush. You know what I think was really
Yeah.
funny? With Gen 3, I think. So I watched, you know, I watched Kawaii before I applied and everything like
Yeah.
that. And I remember watching
Yeah.
everyone talk about Miryu's model before Miryu debuted.
Yes.
Everyone really wanted
Yes,
to be
yes,
Miryu. And everyone had this kind of like, I think they were thinking like, oh yeah, like One-san, like kind of elegant and
Yeah.
mysterious. And
Hey.
then Miryu comes up and she's like the cutest, like
I know.
I think Coach described it like baby. Yeah, they said baby dragon is her personality.
Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh.
Yeah, she fits really well. I can't imagine Miryu not being
Yeah.
that way. But I just think it's
now,
funny
now it makes so much sense.
because like all the promotional art for
Yeah.
all the promotional art for media is like serious, like very like whimsical, mysterious girl, and then media's like,
Yeah. I know. We all thought when we first saw the art too that they were going to cast like a One-san voice for her. That was like what we thought. But I think it turned out a lot. It turned out to make a lot more sense. I feel like, you know, in retrospect, it's always like, oh yeah, this makes sense, and you can't
Right.
really imagine it to be anything else anymore.
right. Yeah,
Mhm.
I was I think for mine I was really surprised how kind of like bold I was. Like I have very dark, thick outlines on my model, which surprised me because
Yeah.
I'm used to like
Oh
very
yeah,
like,
you do.
thin
Yeah.
outlines. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm like I guess also because I don't think Kawaii's never had a model that has quite as much as mine has going on. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yours is maybe like the most possible things going on.
Yes. I don't even know how they would fit more on, honestly. We're at max. We're at critical mass here. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh. Oh my gosh!
let's
Yeah, I
see.
didn't even think about this. Well,
What?
the 3Ds. Oh my gosh, that's like a
Yeah.
huge thing that's happened. I totally forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
Your tracking is so good. Your tracking is so good. Like,
Oh, thank you. I did my best with what I had.
honestly,
I'm just
it's
glad.
really good.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm just glad the trackers came on time. Those Sony trackers.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
literally came the day before, and I was so nervous that like I wasn't gonna be able to set it up properly. Like I was dying. Like I even like I guess I could talk about this now, but like I even like I was using trackers. I couldn't get it to work, and then I went on the place where you can like ask questions to like the developer of like the tracking software because I was like, help, they can't make it work. And then they were just like, try all of these things, but and then in the last sentence was like, but in the first place, make sure that your phone is connected to the same Wi-Fi as your PC. And I was like, oh. It was like the last part. It was like, oh, but the very first basic thing that you should check is make sure it's connected to the same Wi-Fi. And I was like, oh, that's the only thing I haven't checked. That's why it's not connecting.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had
So
this.
thank God.
I think I had this
Go on.
first, like the same thing when I first
Yeah.
tried like VTube
Uh-huh.
Studio, like
Yeah.
way back when. I think I was like, why isn't it working? I bought this super expensive phone to be able to do VTuber stuff. What's happening? I looked up all this stuff. I think I went into their Discord and I had like harassed them about it. I was like, hey, creator of VTube Studio, what's going on here? It's not working.
Yeah.
Fix it.
It's not working. Fix it.
And they were like,
I
well, you
get
have to be on the same Wi-Fi. And I was like, wait, what? But
I
now,
feel that.
I wish actually a lot of 3D. I don't know if they've like
Hmm.
done it yet, but I hope 3D can do what like VTube does, where you can use the USB connection because that saved my life. USB connection.
Yeah. I was it's been really weird though. Ever since I switched to this PC, like the USB connection has been kind of on and off. So I don't. Am I using? Hold on. What am I using right now? I had like both. Let's see. Oh, I'm using Wi-Fi right now because it's been more stable for me, for some reason. But I still have it plugged in though, so I could switch to USB if it stops working.
Yeah, I had to keep mine on USB because it dies so fast.
Oh my god.
It goes-
No, I have it plugged in though. Do you not have it like, just like plugged in?
I do have a plug. Well, it's plugged into my computer because I have the USB, so
Yeah.
it charges while it tracks. But
Yeah.
Uh, sometimes
I see, yeah, I
it's-
started too, but using Wi-Fi. Yeah.
yeah, mine still drains so fast, even with that though. Like,
Really?
yeah,
I
V2.
think you should plug it into a powered USB. It'll charge better.
Okay.
Powered USB hub? Yeah, I have it plugged into a powered USB hub and it doesn't lose charge as fast.
I'll have to try that after. You know, I usually do that like afterwards, but maybe I should.
Yeah.
Maybe I actually should try that instead of just be like.
Yeah, both my USB hubs have are plugged into the consento, adapter. Plugged into the wall charger. Yeah. And to the computer. I think it charges a little better. But Okay. I have this problem where like every time I turn on my iPhone for tracking, it asks me again if I trust this PC.
Every
So then it
every
doesn't-
time.
Yeah.
Every time.
So then
yeah.
exactly. So then it doesn't automatically turn on the USB because of that, and it's really annoying. So I just gave up and started using Wi-Fi.
Oh my god. Yeah, every time I get
Yeah.
that, do you trust this computer? But not only does that, it
Every
opens
time.
up my it opens up the folders. So like it opens up all my phone files on my computer. So it's like,
What?
okay, now I have to close like 5 tabs every time I put my computer
my
into my
God.
PC.
It didn't used to do that. My old laptop didn't ask me if I want to if I trust again and again. But for some reason I think the PC does, so I don't know.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
super sensitive in that way.
Right. Yeah.
Oh
Well,
my gosh. So how do you feel about like I guess with Gen 3, how do you feel about did we end up creating content that you expected, I guess? Because
are we doing an evaluation?
yeah, senpai evaluation, yeah. Tell me, give me a gold star.
No, you guys are amazing. There's nothing honestly, nothing I could say to really I don't know. I don't have any like constructive like things to say because I think you guys are all doing things that work for you and fit for
Right.
you. And really anything that we've said, we've already maybe said it at the start. It's kind of like I don't know, a lot of just like the technical stuff and whatever. So
Yeah.
yeah. The denoise plugin is on sale. You should get it if you.
I saw you guys
You
talking
should
about
get it. You should get it if you
Okay.
don't have it.
Yeah, I have the hum in everything I do because I have a
Yeah.
heater. Every time my heater comes on, it's like, and you
Yeah,
can hear it turn on.
Get the denoise plugin. It's so good. I even use it in ASMR. I have it in a lower setting. It removes like the really distracting hums. Yeah.
So like when I applied for Kawaii, right? I was kind of like, I didn't know if I would get in because I was kind of a huge weirdo, right? So like I was very weird, and I applied and they let me in, but I ended up like eating soap and cat food and stuff, and and when I went into my meeting, apparently like I thought like, oh, they're just like, okay, they're like just cool with this, like, oh, they're like, oh yeah, that's just funny, whatever. Months after the fact, right? I'm talking to in my one-on-ones, right? I'm talking to management, and they go like, and I'm like, yeah, the cat food stream. And they're like, yeah, you didn't actually eat it, right? And I'm like, no, I did. And they're like, huh? And then they're like, well, what about the soap? And I'm like, yeah, that too, I ate. And they're like, huh?
They thought it was just a gimmick.
Yeah, they thought it was fake, and they're like, well, please don't get sick. Please don't eat things that will make you sick. And I was like, okay.
Yeah,
whole
I mean,
time.
yeah, don't eat things that will make you sick is correct advice. Very good advice, I think. I think it's really great advice, Sava.
I'm built different. I'll be okay.
Oh, okay. All right, well, take care of yourself.
That's how I keep myself
can do
from swearing by eating all that soap. That's how I stay safe. So
Yeah. Yeah. I won't backseat your health, but yeah, you do what you need to do.
Yeah.
For that.
it's part of a healthy beast girl diet. You know, cat food, soap. I will say cat food didn't actually taste all that bad. Well, some of it was bad, some of it was okay.
Well, cats can't eat anything, so I'm sure like like they can't eat anything anyway. So
Yeah.
I'm sure whatever they put in it's got to be very just like distilled. I don't even know how to explain it.
It really depends on the brand. Like one of them
Yeah.
was like real food. It was like just straight up shredded chicken, and then another one was really scary. I think it spoiled. I opened it up, it was green, and it smelled really bad, and I had to throw it away. Yeah, so I don't think I'll be eating cat food again anytime soon.
I don't suggest it. Yeah.
Oh, do not tell her about the deli wipe, guys. We don't talk about the deli wipe, guys, please.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
I think it's better if you don't.
Okay, I take your word for that.
Oh my gosh. Well, is there any like collabs, any like Gen 3 collabs you wanted to do anytime soon? Because I think we did Bar Lemon, and I think I chugged a thing of milk and then I threw up. But
Oh my god. Yeah, you had to like Barbie. Oh my god.
yeah, well, because I couldn't have alcohol, so I was like, let me drink some. I have to find something to drink, so I chugged a water bottle full of milk because I thought that'd be funny.
Oh,
but
Oh my god. I think I was actually talking to Vanish and I was like, oh, we should do like a full company Uno tournament.
oh no,
I thought that would be fun.
that will get so
but
heated.
maybe it'll be right. Maybe it'll be later. It won't be like super soon. But I thought it would be fun to do it like later. Like, I mean, getting everybody. Thing is, like, it could be like several different streams at different times as well, because it's only 4 people at a time, right? So it'll be
Right.
Brackets with like 4, 4, 4, whatever, and then like you have a final, the winner
be
from
like-
each bracket.
It's like a tournament.
Yeah.
It's like a tournament, and then like the
Yeah.
winner could get a prize.
Yeah.
So we have to do our Uno
And then
practice.
the management said like they can fill in the other like 5 people so that it will be 16. So then you get like a group of 4 for each. Yeah, the 4 brackets of 4. And then the winner of each bracket goes to the final. Maybe.
Oh
I think
my
that'd be
God.
cool, right?
That would be so crazy. I love Uno. So
Yeah.
I have a problem. I like Uno too much.
Yeah.
I play
Oh no.
so I hate using the Ubisoft
Yeah.
launcher. So like the
Yeah,
Uplay
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So I play
yeah.
I play Uno on Roblox.
Oh my god.
And I'm just saying I got 65 consecutive wins. No big deal. But
Wow.
I
Alright,
really
well,
love
now we're
Uno.
expecting you. You better win this tournament if we do it.
Well, I mean,
After declaring 64 consecutive wins, you better.
well, I mean, it's been a
You better
while.
be sure you're gonna win. Yeah. Because the Ubisoft Uno is also a bit of luck, right? Because sometimes you just.
Yeah. It's
just
mostly
depends.
luck.
Yeah.
It's like, are you gonna get a good hand or are you not?
Yeah.
That's a lot
yeah.
of card games in general, though.
Yeah.
But I love
Mhm.
Uno.
Yeah.
If you play Uno in real life, like when I play Uno with my family, it's like
Yeah.
heated. It's like people are screaming.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm very lucky too, though, so we'll see.
Oh!
I get good hands.
Oh no! I have the worst luck. I think I have like 0 luck. Like people say,
Oh no.
like black cats are bad luck. I think orange cats are the worst
Yeah.
luck.
Oh my god.
I don't know if
well. Purple burbs are very lucky, maybe. I guess.
Please give me some of your luck, please. Rub some of that luck off on me, please. I can use it. I can use it.
we gotta rub the luck in Sava Springs.
We have to bless Sava Springs.
Yeah.
We have to give it
Sava Springs luck sharing. Yeah.
luck sharing. Yeah, we gotta luck. It's like a luck bath bomb. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Stop saying. Why are they all saying "ayo"? What's so weird
know,
about
I know,
that?
right?
It's just lucky. It's just
No,
lucky.
we're just sharing luck.
Sharing luck. Yeah. Lucky Lua. Wait, it actually rhymes. It all makes sense.
Oh, you're right.
Lucky Lua.
Yeah. Oh.
Lucky.
Alliteration. Let's go.
Alliteration. It means it must be true. Whenever there's an alliteration, it means it's true.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Oh my gosh.
What's one with Sava? Silly Sava. I don't
Silly
know.
Sava, yeah. Stupid Sava.
Oh no! God.
Listen. You have to have a very special brain
Yeah.
chemistry to eat cat food.
Oh my god. The chemistry.
Chemistry, yeah, my brain chemistry.
Alright. It's just science. That means it's
Yeah.
just.
Scientific Sava, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, that starts with S too. Oh gosh. Scientific. Oh, science Sava. Scientist.
Science.
I have a science theme going on for my my membership stuff and like the fan box
Yeah.
stuff too.
Yeah, like burbologist. Yeah.
Oh, Charlotte is here.
Hi, welcome.
Welcome.
How's it going, guys?
How's it going?
We're just,
We're talking
Yeah.
about triangular conspiracies. Yeah. Yeah.
We were what?
Talking about
Now that I think about it,
conspiracy
maybe
theories.
speaking of like conspiracy theories and
Yeah.
triangles,
Yeah.
what if what we're
Ooh.
it's three and it's like three different conspiracies, all on a 3 points on a triangle. It all comes together. I think. Yeah.
Oh. Ooh,
Yeah.
3 and then my drawing is also how
So I
many
put it.
triangles is in this drawing? 1, 2, 3, technically 4, 5 if you make the middle triangle go all the way to the bottom, it'll be entirely triangles.
It's like
1,
the
2, 3, 4,
Triforce.
5.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If you make the middle one go all the way to the bottom, then it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangles. That's a lot of triangles
Oh my
in
gosh.
one.
What is that? It's the triangle.
And
So there's
real, true life drawing of what goes on underneath Sava's skirt.
that sounds so bad. That sounds so
It's a
bad.
still life drawing.
Still life drawing, yeah, from designer Oscar. Yeah.
Yeah, really, really, really accurate.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, did you have any inspiration behind your name? Yeah.
I was really particular about the kanji. So I thought about the kanji, the words that I wanted in the name, and then I made like hold on. Before we say this, I was actually born with this name, but but in the womb when I was before I was born, I brainstormed my own name as a fetus, and and I was really selective about what kanji I wanted. And I really like that. I always really like that the word Asuka. Asuka is usually is sometimes people's like first name. But it's my last name. But I really like that the Asuka last name has a kanji that reads a flying bird, which is what mine reads. So my last name kanji means flying bird, and then Lua is a like a beautiful blue, kind of like that.
Oh my god.
And I really like the kanji for which is also red eye, and that kanji for blue I think is really pretty. I really like it. So I really wanted those specific words, and I made it work. I made it work in a name. Yeah.
I wish I could have had kanji, because kanji is so amazing. There's so many
Yeah.
like beautiful like options and things like that. And I picked Sava Safari. I was like, yeah, Sava Safari. That sounds silly. When they had they write the Japanese versions of our names, and when they were writing ours, when they wrote mine, they were like, so your name sounds very foreign.
Yeah, like the V part. Yeah, that's true. Oh, and Lua also means moon in Portuguese. That too. That was also a secondary thing.
Whoa.
But my main thing was like I really wanted the kanji. Like no matter what. Yeah. I really wanted that one. I really like it. So, yeah.
So actually, my name is like Sava is mackerel. So I was like,
Saba, Tashkani. Yes.
yeah.
That's why.
So I was kind of like, yeah, it fits because cats like fish. So my name is mackerel.
I guess it would sound silly if it was actually Saba, but then your kanji actually they made it Sava. Like Sava. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they actually made it into a va sound so that it wouldn't be mackerel.
Yeah, but Saba is actually short for Savannah, but I never say that. So my actual name is Savannah Safari,
so cool.
which is
I like that a lot.
It's very on the nose, I've heard, but I like it.
You know what? Sometimes in Japanese kanji, you can have alternate readings for kanji. I don't know if you've ever seen like a manga that is not translated. Sometimes they will have a kanji, but then on the side they will have a katakana, where it's like it's read like this, but they're using this kanji that means the same thing. That happens a lot, and you could actually have had a alternative kanji for your name that reads Savannah. So maybe if you look for Savannah in Japanese, that would have been so cool. Oh, they should have consulted me for kanji. I really like it.
They were kind of like, they were basically kind of like, oh, that's weird. Sure.
Yeah. I would have loved something like that. Look, what would it be Savannah in Japanese? I would have to look it up. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Hold on.
For reference, guys, you know, I had to translate my name from Beast Tongue into English, and that's what I chose.
Yeah, that's
there's,
true.
you know,
that's true.
We don't have, there's no like direct translation beast language to English, so I had to come up with it.
Let's see, Savannah. I'm on deep L right now. Savannah. Savannah in Japanese. なんでしょう? Yeah. It's not very not very beautiful. I wonder if there's an alternative way of saying it. It's Kusara. Kusara. Kusara is like a grass field. I was like, no, it's not very pretty. Let me see if there's a prettier one.
Well, that's kind of funny though, having Kusa as my name as a VTuber.
Yeah.
Kusara.
Okay, there's other. It's not very like inspirational.
Oh.
There's like I guess yeah, if you go further, heigen ってそんな感じ like flat field, prairie. It's not very pretty in kanji. It sounds cool in English though. Yeah, it's all like flat field, grass field type like words. Yeah.
It'd be like a farm.
Yeah, it doesn't feel very like, I feel like in English it sounds kind of cool. Yeah, unless you have like savannah in katakana.
Right.
Yeah.
So Peony, they suggested a name for Peony. Have you heard what Peony's suggested name was?
What?
They suggested Peony's name be Rufine Peepee. Her name would have been Peepee.
Wait, how do you spell that? No,
P-I-P-I. I think
wait, how do you spell Rufine?
R-A-F-F-I-N-E. Yeah. Yeah. It would have been Rufine Peepee. I think Peepee would have been. I don't know if Rufine was the first name or the last name, but yeah, her name would have been Peepee. And
they thought Peepee was cute, maybe.
Yeah, they kept trying. Actually, I think Miryu also, they tried to give her like a P name, like with the word P in it. They just really wanted P because they thought it sounded cute, but I don't think they really.
Oh my god! I don't know.
I guess not. They really wanted her to be Pee-Pee. I mean, we still got the P Oni, right? But
yeah. Oh my god, it's what happens when everybody in the brainstorm is not a native English speaker.
Mine was like, I think they literally suggested the name Meow for me. Like my name would have been Meow, and
oh my god!
Like they were like, we don't really know, but like you could do Meow or like you can do Mew because that's like a cat sound in Japanese, or Nya.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I'll go Sava. And they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, kind of cute for management to not know and innocently and ironically suggest Pee-Pee, isn't it?
I'm just imagining Kaorin just going like, yeah, Pee-Pee sounds cute. Like, Kaorin's so innocent. She's so cute. She's so funny.
Oh god. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, so good. Yeah, my like pre-fetus name when I was created was Camilla.
Camilla.
Yeah, Camilla. Yeah. What was my last name? Wait.
Was this made by the management in the sky, or was this
Koshita.
made by?
Yeah, Koshita.
Oh.
Koshita gave us all he gave us all basically temporary names because the artists wanted like the name of the character to sort of help with Camilla. It was Camilla Knightley. Yeah.
Knightley. Oh.
Yeah.
I actually used to have. Do you know what a sugar glider is? I used to have a sugar glider. It's like a little flying squirrel basically, but it's a marsupial, so it carries babies in its pouch. I used to have one of the pet. Its name was Camilla. Camilla. Yeah.
Oh.
So. I guess when I think of it, I just think of the cute flying squirrel.
Oh my god. Camilla the squirrel. Nightly kind of fits. Yeah, I actually thought it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But I was really fixed on wanting specific kanji in my name. So.
Do you know any of the others, or would they like be okay sharing that?
Ooh, I think they would know. I don't remember off the top of my head, and maybe
Right.
it's on my drive somewhere. Like I think our original like files had our original names. Yeah, like file names had just like those names.
I think my
So-
file name is literally just Kawaii Orange.
Wait,
I think
Oh
that's
my God.
actually my name.
yeah. Like it's still Camilla. Oh, there she is. Oh yeah, but I don't have the folders for the other girls, so I don't know. Yeah, I have. So my original folder where the file was shared still has the old name. Like the original rig came back with this name, Yeah.
Oh. Eh?
and then Nami changed the name for me
Good.
so that it would appear as Lua on VTube Studio.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah, so like when you loaded up your model. Oh.
Yeah. So I still have the version that says Camilla, and then I have another version that says Lua
So
on VTube
interesting.
Studio.
Eh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I can't
Yeah,
imagine.
Nami changed.
I can't imagine like. I guess maybe I can't imagine what kind of name I would have had. Like I don't see myself having like a Japanese type name, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
I look very kind of like
Yeah.
crazy, kind of otherworldly, right?
Right.
Like-
I guess they didn't bother giving temporary names for Gen 3.
Yeah,
maybe,
not
maybe the
for
artist
us.
didn't ask for it. Yeah, because he like Koshita told me like it was because the artist asked for it, so he just like gave them names. Like but like yeah, but we were allowed to like discuss it and like, you know, make whatever we wanted. Yeah, that we felt fitted.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He gave those names before casting people, you know?
I think for ours, like I think
Yeah.
everyone pretty much their first thought was what they ended up going with, right? Like
Ah,
pretty much the well, at least for me, it was kind of like, can I be Sava? And they're like,
Yeah.
okay, and I was like, okay, and then that was it.
Wow. Yeah, I had literally like a 2-hour meeting discussing different kanjis.
Oh my
Because Koshita had
it
so
came out
many
so
he had so
nice.
many ideas. Yeah, he has so many other because I kept saying like I want to be this or that. And then he kept countering my ideas. I think he very politely will say like, oh, he doesn't like it so much, and then he'll give me a counter suggestion. So we countered each other's suggestions for like 2 hours until we agreed on something.
That's so cool, man. I wish I
Yeah.
spoke Japanese better, man. I'm so bad. I took Japanese in jungle school, in jungle
Oh my
school,
gosh.
and I
Yeah?
do not remember anything.
Oh, I was gonna say, to what level did you do it?
How do you say? はじめまして。僕は、ソフォリサワーです。よろしく。
よろしく。
よろしくお願いします。お願いします。
Oh, so like the first class. The first class after learning hiragana and katakana
Yeah,
is introducing yourself.
Yeah. So I think we never got to kanji. I literally had like 3 months of learning it. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they give you the basic. 私はこれはペンです。
ペンです。
それはペンです。
それは高いですね。
Yeah,
Stuff like that,
Oh,
yeah,
like
yeah.
haggling.
Yeah, we had what was it like?
Yeah.
Whoa, what is it called? Genki
元気ですか？
Genki desu ka? Yeah, it's
元気で
the
すか？
there's
How
there's
are
a
you?
there's a it's our reading book. It's like a famous reading book called
Yeah.
Genki for learning
Yes,
Japanese.
Genki.
Is what we used, and it's always like
Yeah.
Takeshi and Maria through the whole thing, and it's like you're learning about their
Uh-huh.
lives. So like everything we did was
Uh-huh.
about Takeshi and Maria. So like
Yeah.
Suga or how do you say it? I don't know.
Uh-huh.
like oh, this is Maria. Maria likes this. Oh, Maria does not like
Ah.
this, like all stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's like everything I learned with Japanese, it's like in the back of my head, like it's Maria's. That's Maria.
マリアはなんだろう温泉が好きですとか
What? 私も。I also like the
温
onsen.
泉が好きです
I really need to practice. It's hard. I tried Duolingo, but Duolingo is way too simplistic.
Oh, Duolingo is I think I don't know. I've never self-studied. I've been to classes basically the whole time. I learned and then I just watched anime, like that sort of thing. So
So my Japanese teacher was
Yeah.
like a very
Yeah.
nice older woman.
yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of them
yeah, and I remember every single time anything, like whenever we said anything,
Yeah.
she would like stop us and go like gozaimasu, like correct us to say gozaimasu. You say gozaimasu,
are.
right? And I remember she was really big on that. What was
No, it's because it's really important for like a lot of like people, especially in like Western countries, will go in to learn Japanese and have like some basic like anime Japanese knowledge, but they really want to make sure that you learn the polite version first
yeah.
before going into the casual speech, because it's really easy to accidentally go into casual speech and then just be like rude, right?
Right.
But then a lot of people go in and they learn Japanese from Luffy or something. so that they will stay there. They will like, you know, use their weeb Japanese in the class, and it's a lot of secondhand embarrassment. So
Yeah, like orewa.
yeah. And the teacher has to be like, no, you can't say that in a classroom setting. It's just not the
Yeah.
right TPO. It's not the right context for that. Yeah.
I remember it was really like nerve-wracking because when we came in and she took
Yeah.
attendance, right?
Yeah.
She would say our names, like she'd be like Safari Saba,
Mhm.
and I'd be like
Yeah.
Ohayo go, and if I didn't say gozaimasu fast enough, she'd be like gozaimasu. I was like gozaimasu,
Yeah.
and I'd be like gozaimasu.
Oh my gosh.
But
Yeah, you just
what
gotta
was-
say it faster.
Yeah, I gotta say it faster. I have to be more curt. But what's crazy is that so at the end of the semester, right? She wanted us to show her some of our favorite Japanese media, and it was really difficult to stomach because it was like a lot of like fresh out of high school people.
Yeah,
and they were
really
showing.
want to tell you about the anime that they like. Oh
Yeah, and
no, I'm already dying.
it was not just anime. It was like they pulled up their favorite Vocaloid songs that were like the dark, demented Vocaloid songs, you know, where it's like Menhera type Vocaloid songs, and they forced this poor like 70-year-old Japanese woman to listen to them. And I was just sitting there like biting my knuckles, like I wanted to leave so bad. I wanted to be like, sumimasen.
Take the normal things to class, guys.
I was like, please, put something, please. Say you like something normal, please don't do this.
I know. I would be in intense pain in the class if that
Yeah.
happened.
It was so hard to watch.
I think she learned. She just wanted you guys to bring like innocent things, and you
Or like,
not to the 70-year-old lady.
yeah, or like the other stuff was
Yeah.
like, so a lot of it was like
Uh-huh.
TikTok kids, right? So like, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
on TikTok, like when people, when
Yeah.
your average, like Western
Yeah.
kid thinks of Japanese, they think of like ahegao
Yeah.
face and like kawaii and senpai and like
No!
remix music. So
They
like,
bring that to class? No.
yeah, so it'd be like it was like a yandere like pink like ahegao song where it's like senpai like that. And I was choking. I just played
Oh my god, I'm good.
I think the thing I showed was I think what was it? It was almost Christmas break, so I played the Christmas what's the Christmas song by Yamashita song? You know, like Holy Night. Bam bam
Yeah.
bam. How does the song go? That one. That's the one I played.
Yeah.
I was like, this one's pretty safe.
Finally,
I think.
something nice.
Yeah, you know, because like, you know, when I talked to my Japanese friend, she was like, oh yeah, everyone in Japan knows this song because it plays. It's like
Yeah.
It's like the subway system like advertisement plays every year.
Yeah.
And then like it goes straight from that into like dark demented Hatsune Miku with blood coming out of her eyes. I'm just like,
Oh my god.
and she had face cam on because it was like a Zoom meeting, so I had to watch her face.
Oh my God.
Her face was so like desolate, just completely dead.
Oh my god, I bet she regretted that part. I bet she never did
I
that
regretted
again.
it for her. I wanted it to end.
It was oh my god. I mean, I feel like if this was like an in-person class, maybe it wouldn't have been. Maybe people wouldn't have brought, like, they would have felt the
shame.
yeah, the shame in person. Maybe they would have brought something else different. Yeah, I mean when I was in these Japanese classes, at least like they were all in person. Also, oh my god, it was like 8 a.m. every morning, every day of the week for an hour.
Oh, yeah, mine was an 8 a.m. too, which was so hard.
It was 8 a.m. 8 to 9 every morning from Monday to Friday.
I don't know how, like, as a kid, as a kid it was like 6 a.m. you had to get up. I don't know how I did it. Like, when I look back at it, I'm like, I think about 8 a.m., jungle school classes. I just think, like, how did I do it?
I know. I didn't do it. I was dying most mornings.
Yeah, that's why I did not do so hot in that class. Like, I passed, but...
Yeah.
I had to learn Japanese online, and I think we literally had a week to learn katakana and hiragana, and we went straight into
okay. You started from
kanji.
the beginning. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I learned a bit in like middle school, so then by the time I got in, I did like a placement test. I did like a placement test in Burb College, and then I was in maybe the second or third level at that point. Yeah. So I didn't have to start from the beginning with all the so by the time I did my classes, that at that level, the people there were more committed, So you already took out all the weaker weebs.
Right.
all the ones that didn't have the power level. By the time I did my class, I started with the stronger. Yeah, all the weaker ones that would bring all their embarrassing stuff to class were weeded out at that point.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
I know. What was it? Oh my gosh, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh no. I remember. So for my class, right? So it was totally entry level, right? Because I mean, I'm totally entry level, but
Okay.
it was hard because we would have like it was online class, and our teacher she would ask us questions about kanji and things like that, and it was really difficult because the class was moving so fast.
Yeah.
But one girl knew Chinese, so she already knew half the kanji.
Yeah.
So whenever she'd ask a question and we had to like learn it, like the girl who knew Chinese would just immediately answer it and know the kanji, and then we'd move on and we'd be like, wait.
It's so annoying. I hate when people do that. Even if you know, just like let other people do it.
Yeah.
Just ace your kanji exam, whatever, right? But, like, don't like ruin the class experience for other people who don't know. Yeah, I hate that.
Right. Yeah, I used to be that kind of person. Like when I was in high school, I took like geometry, and I don't know how, but I knew geometry was so easy for me that I would answer it. I would answer it instantly, and I also did my math like always right before class, and everyone was really mad about that. That's the only math I was ever good at. Everything else it was like, how am I gonna graduate?
Oh man, yeah, I didn't do like the hardest class in high school. I was in the middle class because I'm not that good at it. I just had to be good enough for the middle class, like at the top of the middle class, and it would have been okay. I would definitely have been at the bottom of the advanced class if I was in there.
Yeah, I mean, I like it better that way because it's like advanced. There's not a huge amount of expectations, and then like obviously, the lower stuff there's not quite as much like crazy. So I did have like one like low class so I was mostly like middle or and then the one low class I had was like crazy, but that's probably because I live in America. It was Like I'm talking people like throwing things across the classroom and screaming.
Oh
and,
my
like,
god.
yeah, it's crazy.
Depends on the school, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to a really like small school.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was like it didn't have a lot of like I think we had only 150 people in 1 year. So the classes were quite small. Yeah.
Do you ever see like those like TikToks or like memes or shorts or things where it's like some student doing something crazy in a classroom? Like they like play a really loud, crazy sound clip across the whole class, like stuff like that.
A little bit. I can't watch too much of those. It gives me too much secondhand embarrassment.
Well, that's American
I
schools.
I don't like watching things where people are being like a nuisance. It hurts me.
Oh yeah, I had to live through it because like we had computer class and that was probably one of the hardest things I've ever taken because of the secondhand embarrassment. Because people would play like really loud, interesting sound clips across the whole class, and like the old lady would just kind of like push her glasses down and look over the top of them like, "Excuse me."
Yeah. Oh my god. I think it used to be that people would like try and play games in computer class or whatever. Like they would download games during the class and play. Yeah.
I played a lot of like cool math games. All I did was play like balloon tower defense. I was like, no, it's like strategy game. It's training my brain.
Yeah, I don't remember what I did anymore. I definitely did play games, but I don't remember what.
What else happened back then? I mean, high school's crazy. It is crazier each year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad to not be
I'm trying to think
anymore.
of like the most like secondhand embarrassment I've ever gotten in Japanese class, but it wasn't even that bad. I think you could tell some people were just like really huge weeps, but then it wasn't. I feel like at the more advanced level they are very dedicated. So it's not so bad. The worst was just there was like this one classmate who would like never pronounce the R's properly in Japanese. So like they would read everything as like an American English R. So then it would be like nandaro. They'd be like I'm trying to think of a word that would sound really bad with all the R's read as ruh sounds.
Ruh sounds?
Yeah. It is like Yoroshiku. Yeah, it's like
Yoroshiku.
not even trying. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Yeah. Kokoro. Exactly. He would say Kokoro. Yeah. Kokoro. Yeah. And we're like, oh my god, this person's not trying at all. For the pronunciation.
It's like it's really hard to get down there.
Yeah.
You know what's also a lot of people don't realize how hard like I think F and H sound is hard in Japanese. At least for me.
I just end up reading everything as H.
I guess that's good. Like it's good to err on the side that's like less obvious. I think, right?
I think for a lot of music too, if you read all F's as H's and then you read all R's as L's. It'll simplify a lot of stuff. A lot of pronunciation. I think a lot of people try to pronounce the R, like the soft like R, but then to be honest, in a lot of music, Japanese artists will simplify the soft R into a L sound. Yeah, and I think it's actually easier to sing that way.
Yeah, that's typically
so I
what
recommend
I do.
it.
Yeah. With
It
when
sounds
I
more
try,
comfortable.
I don't know if it's correct, but whenever I try to do an F sound in Japanese, I kind of whistle.
Yeah.
like huyu, like that. Huyu. But obviously I'm not so good. But
That's it. No, that sounds okay actually. It's basically almost an H.
yeah, it's basically like an H. It's kind of like a whistly H. Is kind of how I think of it. I think of it as like wind blowing through like a hole or something. I don't know why. It's like that. Like
I see what you mean. Yeah. I think that's correct. Yeah. I think that's good.
I know a lot of like big stuff in like a lot of stuff my class struggled with was the R sound. But honestly, they were struggling enough just like doing anything in Japanese. Like honestly, that class that was a really hard. No, I don't think anybody had like. I think I was like one of the only people that had a passing grade. But
no, wow, really?
Well, it's like I think it was notoriously hard because it's like well, Japanese is a very hard language to learn for a lot of people. But yeah, that was particularly hard. I remember. So I've always wanted to learn Japanese, but I'm a weeb. I never got like hard enough into it. But I remember I always practice. I used to practice doing the R sound really hard, but I don't. It's really hard. Like I still don't have it down. I still don't have it down.
It takes I do think it takes a lot of practice. Maybe I don't know. You're probably fine though. And I think once you get to like the higher levels of like the class, people there are more dedicated to it. It just creates a better learning environment. Maybe.
Right.
And I was just thinking about the Fuyu thing, but actually I realized I actually literally say it as an F. So Fuyu. Yeah. I was just thinking about it. What's another F sound? There's a shop in Japan called Furan. You say it as an F. Yeah, it's like the French Frank. Furan. Yeah.
Furan. That's so cute. Wait.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
just realized I do actually say it as an F. Fua. So. Fua.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I do actually say it as an F.
That might be one of my favorite like, Japanese syllables, which is kind of like a weird thing to say.
It's so cute. Yeah, it actually like sounds like what it is.
And like I think you is my favorite like hiragana because it looks like a little fish. Yeah. And you is actually the hiragana that they put in front of like bathhouses on the curtain at the outside. Like it will say you for or you, which means hot water. Oh. I'm so scared to go. Well, obviously we're in onsen right now, but I would be kind of scared to go in one. I'd be scared to go in one. I mean,
why?
Well, I don't know. Being changed in front of other people. It was never normalized with me, you know.
I see. I feel like you get used to it if you're in Japan because nobody cares. Nobody will even look at you. Like everyone just walks around like that. Nobody even tries to like cover up. Like nobody cares in the changing room. Yeah, it's all the obasans. They're not gonna care.
Yeah, I had to when I was talking to my Japanese friend because when I wanted to go and see her, we talked about going to an onsen, and I was like, so do I like? I was like, do I have to like shave? Like what's the etiquette? She's just like I don't think people care all that much, but
yeah. Nobody cares, so you're gonna be okay.
It's just it's like I don't know. Like I'm like the weirdo that even in like changing rooms in like gym in school, I'm the one that goes and changes in like the bathroom stall.
Oh no, I totally understand that in other places, but I do think that if you go with someone who also can kind of put that normalcy, like kind of make the atmosphere not weird, then because sometimes you hype each other out, right?
Right.
But if you just go with someone who's like very like who goes a lot and like it's like totally fine, I think you would also feel more confident and like more calm about it. Yeah. So if you come to Japan, I can take you. I can take you. Yeah. I know a lot of onsen. I'm like a walking, talking travel guide. Just ask me. I love telling people where to go and recommending stuff. I have so many pins on my Google Map. Yeah.
Is this this is really weird to say, but like is this weird? I'm really hyped about Japanese vending machines.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We could. Yeah, there's like vending machine places in different areas where there's like a ton of vending machines. It's kind of interesting. It's not super common. It's more like a novelty kind of thing. But yeah. There's vending machines everywhere.
It's really cool to think about because like I don't know, vending machines, they're just in order at all times, right? Like they don't need an attendant or anything.
And in the winter, one day you'll just arrive and then suddenly half the drinks are changed into hot drinks. I don't even know exactly at what point they change it, but then in the summer it's all cold drinks, and then in the winter half the drinks become hot drinks. So it just comes out as like a hot tea, a hot milk tea, hot coffee.
Do people actually do people use vending machines often in Japan or
Yeah, all the time.
like I can't even hear I don't think we really use them all that much. It's like, oh, I guess I'm at the pool today and there is a vending machine.
Yeah. I think people if it's like a vending machine out in the open in the public, then I think there's a good chance in other countries that people would like mess with it. But in Japan, a lot of the reason why there are so many vending machines is because the drink companies it's a corporate thing, but the drink companies themselves will go to the management of certain buildings and ask them if they want to pay to have a vending machine at the bottom of their building. And then it's like a license thing. Yeah. So they license like these drinks and then like they bring them to you and whatever so that they can sell their drinks like on your property. So it's actually like an active sales effort by drinks companies. I know this because one of the companies I worked for before had one of those people come over and be like, you guys want to put a vending machine in your office and that kind of thing. And I realized that they actually actively go out and ask like people in different buildings if they want to put a vending machine there. And that's why there's so many vending machines.
Man, I wish we had that. Here, I don't... Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think vending machines are like licensed here as much. Like, anyone can just buy one and take the money from it and put whatever they want inside.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
at least I think so.
Yeah.
That might just be where I am. There's no rules about
vending
it.
machine millionaire.
So it kind of works as like an advertisement.
Yeah. Oh, there was a so I used to live in like a different part of Japan, but there was in that city there was like on my way to work from the closest station, there was like someone's garage or something. It's like literally just like someone's house, and then inside it's like an open garage. They had like 10 vending machines inside. It was very suspicious. It was just like some old man's house with like 10 vending machines in the garage that was like open. I remember walking by it every day, and I would ask my coworkers like, so there's like this vending machine place. What's going on with that? Yeah, I don't know why they just put so many there.
So, was it like he collected them, or are they like actually in order?
No, they're active. They're active vending machines. Like you can go in, like literally go into his garage, buy drinks, and leave.
How common are like? So I've seen vending machines on like YouTube. I've seen like vending machines where it's like dispenses like hot food, like actual cooked food, right?
Yeah.
Is that common?
Yeah. I think there's no, not super common, but I do walk past like a hot ramen machine. I mean, just get regular ramen if you're at that point. But yeah, they exist, and I think some places will have specific types of ones, especially if they're tied to like the brand that is like there. I've seen hot food machines, if it's like related to the building, like whatever's in the building, like maybe this is a food company and then they have a vending machine for their food, like that kind of thing happens. Sometimes they have vending machines outside ramen shops that sell their broth or like sell their gyoza or something, so that happens too. But I mean, a lot of these machines are there for a reason, sort of. Yeah.
That's so cool though. I remember I saw one where it was a bakery, and the bakery, they had a so they have like the window where you can see into the bakery, but there was a vending machine that kind of like was opened up into the bakery, so people inside of it could just access it without having to go outside to it. And they would just put their cakes in it. They'd put their cakes in these little soda cans, and people could buy fresh cake that way. It was so
I've
cool.
seen a video about that. I think this was a video in Singapore or something, and I was like, is this real? And they said it was a Japanese vending machine, but I've never seen this machine in Japan. I don't even know where you could find that kind of machine in Japan. I've literally never. But I do have a ramen shop nearish to me where I've seen that they serve regular ramen in the shop, but outside they do have like their ramen you could buy to go on the machine, so you don't need to go inside. But inside also you pay on a machine. Like where you pick what you want, you get the ticket and you hand it to the attendant. Is like how you get ramen here often.
There was what's it called? There's I think. So when I went to New York not too long ago, there was I think it's the only branch of this ramen shop in America. But it's this ramen shop where like, you get Ichiran.
Ichiran.
Ichiran, yeah. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really wanted to go and try it because I had heard a lot of good things about it. Because I had never had anything like that. Like that, you know, we just don't have that here.
Ichiran is pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I actually prefer Ippudo, but Ichiran is pretty good. I don't really like how they do their toppings. That's why. But I think it's good. I think it's like if you but in Japan though, like especially in like the city areas, Ichiran is so famous that like when tourism like when Japan borders reopened, there's always like a 40-minute wait at Ichiran. It's just not worth it. Just go to get other ramen.
So
Yeah.
what happened was when I went to go there, so I was like really excited.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I was with my mom and I was like, Mom, we have to go to Ichiran. I have to try it. I really want to try it. So we go there at the lunch. We go there like a little bit before lunch. It's like like kind of still the morning. We turn the corner in front of the building, and there is a wrapped around line of Japanese businessmen holding their suitcases, and they're all staring at us, and I'm like, sorry. We walk away.
Wait. Oh, so you guys didn't end up going?
Yeah, well, it was a really big line. It was a really big line.
Yeah.
I think we weren't expecting because it was like the daytime, right? So we were like, hey, this is a very early lunch. I didn't get to try it, but I really want to, man. I really want to. It looks so good. Like we don't really have anything like that. I kind of like that privacy of the like little stalls, because here it's kind of like.
The Ichiran in Brooklyn is more localized in that they have tables and they serve drinks, so it's not really exactly like the Japanese experience.
Right.
I've seen videos of it. But the one in Japan is like all stalls and you don't see the face of the person serving you. That kind of thing.
Have you what is like, in your opinion, what's a must-try Japanese food that everyone needs to have, like at least once if they go to Japan?
Ooh, it really depends on the person. I feel a must-try Japanese food. どうかな? It really depends on the person, because I have things that are like my favorite, but then I don't know if it's a must-try. I mean, in terms of sushi, for example, I feel like, well, everybody likes different things, but I think chutoro is really good. Medium fatty.
Yeah, medium fatty
is very, very good. I personally love this one topping called engawa. It's like a fish. It's like almost like fish cartilage, sort of. I don't know. It's really good. Engawa is great. Engawa is an amazing topping. Engawa, yeah. And yeah, it's like a white fish. It's really good. It's like kind of crunchy.
Crunchy.
Yeah, it's kind of crunchy.
It's kind of crunchy.
I guess wagyu. Doesn't have to be Kobe beef. Kobe beef is nice, but there's a lot of different types of wagyu, like Matsuzaka beef, or like different areas grow whatever, right? And I think some food experiences are experiences, not for the specific kind of food, but like for the experience itself. So I really like different types of nabe. In Japan, in the winter, it's motsunabe, so like intestines. Like fatty intestines. Motsunabe is a very winter food in Japan. Motsu is like they make it sound like not so bad, but motsu is like yeah. Motsu, and they call it not hormones in Japanese. They say hormone. Hormones is like different kinds of innards, basically. Hormone. But it's more appetizing sounding here.
Right.
To Japanese people. Yeah, hormone yaki is basically fried intestines. Kind of like in Aletta. Kind of like yakiniku style. Yeah.
What about intestine? Is that like tripe? Is that like a beef tripe?
Yes, kind of like tripe. Yeah, like tripe, like liver, like that sort of stuff. And then chicken. I love chicken hearts. Hatsu is one of my favorites. It's so crunchy.
Oh my! I need to have them here.
I like the the texture, the mouth feel of like those of those four. You bite it, it bites back, kind of meats. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, hard is one. Yeah.
So I've only had beef tripe once in pho, and
I love it in pho so much. Oh my god, yeah.
I don't think it was. I think mine was a little undercooked when I had it.
No!
So it was like I was like chewing and chewing and chewing and chewing. But I'm willing to give it. I'm actually a very like adventurous eater, so I would be very happy to try it again. Yeah, I really want to try.
A lot of Oh, go on.
I wanted to say I want to try the sea snail or like big clam.
I love those. The ones that you use a toothpick and you poke it out of the shell.
Yeah. Like I want
those are so good. Yeah.
There's like the really big ones in Japan that I want to try because we have escargot, but I want to try the really big one.
I like escargot. It's very it's crunchy. I love it. Yeah, it's not texture. I really like it. I think if you like mushroom texture, you would like this sort of thing. Yeah. I love mushrooms, so I really like that. Too. Like, choose you back kind of texture. I think people who don't like. I mean, you can see like if you don't like mushrooms, then you might not like these kind of really chewy, like shellfish type stuff. I love shellfish so much because it is a little chewy.
That's what I notice about a lot of like Japanese cuisine is how popular chewy texture is. Like with fish cake or mochi, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I feel like and also I guess shrimps are also have that bite.
Yeah.
I'm a little allergic, but I love shrimp.
You're allergic to shrimp?
Gives me hives.
Is it just shrimp or is it all shellfish?
Shrimp and lobster a little bit. If it's raw, if it's cooked, I can eat a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
We have so much shrimp here.
Oh my god! I know. No, I once went to bubblegum shrimp on a Thanksgiving evening, and then I ate so much because they like unshell everything and just put it like on a plate and you just eat it with like a fork, right? And I was just like eating it like nom like so fast. And before, so my body couldn't even react to it like quickly enough to be like, stop eating the shrimp. So then I finished and then like paid and then left, and then as I was outside the restaurant, the hives was just like, gotcha, sucker. And I was dead the rest of the night. I was just like, it was over. Thanksgiving is over, everybody.
So
and everything is closed, right? It was Thanksgiving. Everything was closed. You couldn't go to the drugstore to buy like allergy medicine or anything. So I just had to suffer and die. Yeah.
Was it worth it?
The shrimp was great, but the hives, that was probably the worst hives I've ever gotten in my life. It was not really worth it. I didn't have medicine for it, so it wasn't worth it. If I had medicine, then yes.
So I really love spicy flavor, but I have like a stomach like condition thing where I'm not supposed to have capsaicin or that kind of stuff. But I love spicy. Capsaicin is the chemical that makes things spicy. So I'm kind of sensitive to it, but like I can handle a lot of heat in my mouth at least. I love.
Spit it out?
No, I swallowed it, but I paid the price.
Oh god! So it gives you a stomachache or something after?
Yeah, really bad. And I love spicy tuna. I love spicy tuna. I love all sorts of spicy stuff. Yeah. And especially really...
Yeah.
I like ridiculously spicy pho, but it does not like me.
Yeah. Well, let me see if I can find this one roll that was like my favorite. Well, let me just see if it's like specifically regional, just in case.
Right.
Wait. Oh, maybe it's not. Hold on. Okay. A lot of places have this. Okay. All good. It's a roll called salmon on the beach.
Salmon on the beach. Oh.
Yeah, it's so good. Okay. This is actually really close to what it looks like. Oh, where is this place? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Let me see.
It's okay. We have like.
I think we're okay.
We're okay. Okay.
We're okay. Yeah. I saw a couple different places have this.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, but it was so good. It was like salmon.
Mm.
It was like seared.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I just really like seared salmon, seared tuna, seared like fish. It's so good. Like a little bit cooked, but not fully, and then you have like the sauce on it. It's super good.
Right. I always like when it has like the texture difference. Like, I like my salmon like medium rare, so like it's really crunchy on the outside, but like still kind of raw a little bit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
good.
I did enjoy some rolls. I love spicy tuna rolls too. Those are really nice.
Have you had
Some Japanese like I was gonna say some Japanese like sushi restaurants are starting to sell like American style sushi sometimes. Like they're it's like a it's called opposite import in like in Japanese. Like you export something and then you import it back a little different.
It's been processed.
Yeah. It comes back as like originally your thing, but then not anymore. Yeah, that's what they call oh yeah, go on.
Oh, I was gonna say, have you had American sushi?
Yeah. I like some of the roll stuff. Yeah. Especially I like the spicy ones. It's a very uniquely American sushi thing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we like, what I notice a lot with American sushi, we
Yeah.
love to put a cream cheese in it. Like
Yes.
tons
No,
of
Philadelphia roll or something?
Yeah, that's one. Yeah,
That's one.
Philadelphia roll,
Yeah.
but it's like
Yeah.
tons of them have cream cheese. There's one multiple times I've been to a American sushi restaurant and it'll have a fruit and cream cheese sushi roll. So it'll be like crab,
with rice?
with rice. Yes. So it'll be
What?
it'll be cream cheese, crab, like imitation crab, strawberry and kiwi. It'll be stuff like that, and it'll have like soy sauce like drizzle on it or something, that kind of stuff. It's very
Wow.
it's interesting.
Oh.
I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite, but
It's your favorite?
no. I said I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but
Oh, okay. I missed that. I was like, wait.
no. My favorite is, I think I'm pretty simple. I like salmon. I like salmon or no. You know what? I love taco. Taco is my favorite.
Ah. Okay, so you do like those like chewy textures. You like squid too?
Yes. Squid. Yeah.
Okay, then you enjoy the stuff that I like then.
Yes, I love chewy.
My sushi order. Yeah.
I wish we had more here because it's not very popular. Like, I don't know if it's like the palate of people here.
I think it's also
but-
the regional thing too, like what kind
Yeah.
of fish you can get really fresh, maybe.
Yeah. So like, my mom, she loves things
Yeah.
burnt. My mom hates
Yeah.
anything chewy. She hates chewy, but I love chewy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can eat all the chewy stuff, and she can eat all the burnt stuff.
I remember. Oh, so like
Yeah.
I think my when I was in jungle school, I lived in a dorm, right, with a bunch of other girls, and I think they had culture shock one day because like they were not from like they weren't from where I was from, and they came home one day like after like a night on the town, and I was sitting there eating, and I was eating a bunch of like whole baby octopus, like raw.
What?
I was eating that, like that was my meal because I was. Yeah, they had sauce. It was like the sesame tossed in. Yeah, it was good. It was
Oh,
good.
that's nice. Yeah.
But they saw me eating it and they're like, "What is that? Oh my god, it's like an alien!" Like they freaked out. I was like, "Come on,
It's so
it's
interesting when
tasty."
people aren't Yeah, it's so interesting when people aren't like familiar with like I don't know, just like different types of foods around the world. I've known this girl who like the only thing she ate was chicken.
Well,
She
I
doesn't
know.
eat any seafood, not even cooked fish. She only eats chicken.
Yeah, that shocked me because I remember I
Yeah.
talked to someone, my Japanese friend. She said she had a friend who like
Yeah.
would not eat vegetables or seafood, which is so
Yeah,
crazy.
she didn't
to
eat
me.
vegetables, she didn't eat seafood, she only ate chicken. I was like, wait, really? And she was like, yeah, I just grew up like this.
Isn't that
Wow.
difficult to do? Like,
Yeah.
if you live in Japan, isn't that really hard to do? Like, I feel like
Well, only eating chicken, you can. I mean, chicken
yeah,
is
you
the
can't.
cheapest
Yeah,
meat in
yeah.
Japan. Yeah. But people don't do that. You don't do that. Fish is very common here, so.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Sava, hold on. I really, really, really need to. The flowers are dying. I'll be
You're
right
fine,
back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Like 20 seconds.
大丈夫、大丈夫。She's gonna go water the flowers really quick, guys. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? I haven't really been looking at chat. I haven't been looking at chat too much. How are you guys doing? Lemon special. Holding up well. This is fun. Yeah, it's making me really hungry. I'm so hungry right now. I think Sishifari cooked something. I can smell it. I'm like, I might actually. It's late, but I might still go make like a steak after this. Listen, if you're gonna have food at the end of the day, it's better to have meat, right? Protein. Yeah. Been good? It's fun listening to you too? Yeah. Could go from sushi now. I wish sushi wasn't so expensive here. Oh my gosh. I need to go on a sushi date. Sava's jungle is lore accurate. What do you mean? What do you mean? Just a midnight snack. Yeah, just my midnight steak snack. Well, I have to, yeah, I might not eat the whole thing, but I have to cook my steaks because they're not going to be good for much longer. Right? I have them in saran wrap in the fridge. I gotta cook them. That wasn't denial. Hey. Oh, yeah. Oh, are we back?
I'm back.
Okaeri! Okaeri!
Tadaima. I'm gonna open up this drink, this Huel ready to drink. Kanzen Eiyo Shoku is a ready to drink complete meal drink. Ugh,
Does it have a
I haven't
flavor?
eaten today. This is chocolate. I prefer berry.
Oh. I drink so many chocolate meal replacement drinks.
Yeah, but I have just so many chocolate ones left because I drank all the berry ones because I prefer the berry. So I'm like, okay, fine. Today I'll drink the chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always like I'll get like two flavors. Like, oh, maybe I'll get bored of one, and then you drink all of the one you like. And you're like, dang it. Now I don't. I have to drink the other one now.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I ordered like a trial set like on the website, and I didn't read properly, so I didn't realize that it was 12 of each flavor. So I received 2 boxes, 24 drinks. So
Oh
they're
my
just sitting in
gosh.
my hallway. I literally have no space to put them. Like where on earth? They're just sitting in the hallway in the box, and I've been like taking them out of the box to drink it. They sent me 24.
Oh my
I'm
god.
still drinking. It's been months, and I'm still drinking these. I don't drink them super often. They're not that
Yeah.
filling, but it's just like when I really have no time.
Yeah. That's kind of what it is for me, because it's like if I want to go, so you know, everything's really spread out where I live. So grocery is like a trip. Like you're basically buying for
Yeah.
like a month, kind of.
Yeah. I understand that. Yeah.
So I always
You'd
try
have to
to
go
like,
with like a car and stuff.
right. Yeah. And it's always such like a hassle. So I always try to bulk up on the meal replacement stuff. But you know, it's always like exciting at first, and then you know, after like a week or so, you're like, kind of wish I had like
Yeah, it's
food
so.
right
I mean,
now.
it's not like super. Yeah, it's like not super filling, but sometimes when you just don't have time, I guess I do drink these. Yeah, here it's actually opposite because most neighborhoods have the supermarket and the storage space is very small. I have a the smallest possible fridge that you can get that has a freezer. So it's really small. It only fits like maybe 1 to 2 days worth of food before it's full.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah. So then I really like if I want to eat something, I go out and buy it that day, and I buy the amount that I'm eating. or at least I
Oh.
try to. And and then I would like make it, and then I would eat it, and then like the next day or next 2 days I would have to go again.
Oh my
But I mean,
god.
everything is really close, just like across the street, kind of. So it's not that bad. But yeah, most of the time I'm too lazy. So even going to the store, sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna buy 2 days worth of drinks at least, or something.
Oh, I would. I guess that's something I never
Yeah.
considered. Is that
Yeah.
you know, if I lived in if I were to live in Japan or something like that, then I would have to be really conscientious about space. That's what I hear a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
you have to be very conscious about the space you use. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I can't. Yeah, I literally have no space for extra stuff. Well, I can use a little bit of tidying up, and it'll be better. But it's just like there's no extra space for stuff, and I would have to install more shelves or whatever if I want to have like a display, or like just stuff that doesn't serve a purpose. I almost have nothing that doesn't serve a purpose. Maybe a couple of pictures on the wall.
Do you have that?
That kind of thing. Yeah.
I remember I was looking for some reason. I don't know why. I was looking at like Japanese real estate, like just random videos of someone be like, and this is my
Oh
apartment.
no, this is
for
my
sale."
favorite topic.
Oh
My
no!
favorite topic. Oh no.
Oh no! I was gonna ask, do you have the like underground storage? Because I see in a lot of like really smaller units, people can like open up their floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My place doesn't have that, but yeah, there are a lot of apartments that have the thing on the floor that you can open up, and it's like you can put food in here, that kind of thing. No, I don't have it though.
Oh, I saw a lot of people have like their washing machine is like portable and it's on their balcony, as I see.
Older
Yeah.
units, older apartments might have that. It used to be that washing machines weren't didn't have a space inside the apartment for it. Then they would have it outside.
Right.
My place, and but also like I think in America, your washing machines tend to be like in, like they tend to be in like there's like a laundry area for it.
Yeah.
In Japan, it's sometimes in the kitchen, sometimes in the bathroom. In the bathroom is
Oh.
quite common actually. Yeah.
In the bathroom?
Yeah.
What? Well, I guess that makes
Yeah,
sense
yeah.
because
My
that's where your
washing
clothes are
machine's in
gonna
the
get dirty, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so my washing machine is in the bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah.
mine's just like in front of. It's like in front of like a garage door. It's like right next to my kitchen. So it's kind of weird because it's like right when you come in, you turn and my like laundry is right there. It's kind of like a weird placement now that I think about it, but
I guess in America maybe the laundry shares the water utility with the kitchen.
Oh, yeah,
maybe?
yeah. It's kinda-
Here it's usually in the bathroom.
yeah, I know. I know. Like, I've known people in the past where the like laundry water is like also it can get backed up with water from the bathroom, and it's really horrible.
What? That's
Yeah.
just bad piping. There's just bad design. Something in there.
Oh,
is
yeah,
wrong.
we have a term. It's
Yeah.
called a McMansion in America, which
Yikes.
like refers
Yeah.
to like really poorly built house.
It's like yeah.
It's like
got,
McDonald's
mi-
mansion.
mishmash.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
Oh my.
we have a lot of like
Yeah.
bigger houses here, but they're like really
Yeah.
poorly made. Like literally, if I wanted to, I could punch my arm through the wall like right now if I wanted.
What?
To. Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
So it's really thin walls then.
Well, they're
Yeah.
made of drywall, which is like really crumbly and kind of brittle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the good thing about the place I'm at now, so I've moved a couple of times, right? But most of the time, the wall is soft enough where you could put a push pin through the wall and then hang a picture or something.
Oh.
Like just the push pin at the 3N store.
Mm-hmm.
But when I moved here last year, I was trying to do the same thing where I was trying to just put up. I have this like really nice like big tapestry that I got like many years ago now from Urban Outfitters. But it's like a picture of like I think it's a Yosemite photo printed on a cloth that is really big, and I used to always like put it on the head of my bed so that it makes the whole room feel bigger, because it looks like I'm looking outside almost, but it's not. And I really liked how that made small rooms feel like more spacious. So I always used to do that, but after I moved here I couldn't, because I couldn't put a push pin through the wall.
No.
Because the wall is too solid. But But it's a good thing because that means I can't hear my neighbors and my neighbors can't hear me, and I can barely hear people. Sometimes I can hear like I can still hear sometimes like noises outside from the window because there's a school and sometimes there's like kids yelling or like emergency like ambulances and stuff. You can hear ambulance noises sometimes, but very rarely. So the wall is like doesn't even make like an echo sound when I punch it.
Oh my
So
god.
hard.
That's so
I
good.
can't push anything through it.
Oh my god, weird. That's so and that's perfect for what you do too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's perfect for streaming, exactly. I don't feel so bad singing really loud now because I think people can't hear me.
I used to like whenever I would see
Yeah.
clips of like VTubers like screaming, like just like raging really hard. I always think like, how can their neighbors hear all that? Like, I always wonder
Maybe.
like how quiet, like
Maybe.
how soundproof is everything, right?
Oh wait, remember that thing I shared on Slack the other day? Like the thing where you can like yell into
Yes,
yell into the air. Wait, you still have it? You showed it to everyone?
Oh, Can I
It was
find it?
what was it called? Not the VR one, the other one where you put your mic into it and it creates a portable soundproof room,
Wait.
but only around your mouth.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's gonna be pretty.
I'm gonna search soundproof. Hold on, I think maybe I said something soundproof.
Mouth.
Soundproof.
What did I call it? A mouth. Oh.
Soundproof. Ah, there we go. Alternative to soundproof boxes. Wait. Oh, so the one, the VR one is called Mutalk, but then the other one that I saw, どこだっけ?
Yes, here we go.
You found it?
Well, I found the Mutalk. I'll put that one up. If you
The
look.
Mutalk one, yeah. So it's like that, but there was another one that was like kind of funny looking. Wait, where did I send it? Oh, it must have been before, because you asked about it, and then I had shared it. Oh yeah, this!
I might
Oh my
actually. I kind of do want to get one because it makes it so I'm always scared that when I do VR that like someone's gonna come in
Oh!
and like hear me talking or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
like if I'm talking
Yeah,
to
yeah.
someone and they can just be like, "What are you talking about?" or something like. My sister got VR one day and I remember sometimes you don't
Yeah.
realize how loud you're being. So I remember
Yeah,
she was going like, "Ha, ha."
Yeah, oh my god!
like doing like tennis or something, and I walked over. I was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
just gonna close your door." And she was like, "I didn't know you can hear me."
Oh my god! Oh, this one! I sent you the picture. This is like the portable soundproof room. It looks so funny.
Oh my god!
It's called Voices. Yeah. You can show it to people. Voices.
Voices.
So yeah, it only works with handheld mics, I think. Handheld dynamic mics, but you will put it through the mouth thing, and then you will put it against your mouth, and then if you sing into it, people can't hear you from the outside. And also it also eliminates sound from the outside too.
Do you think this
So
would
you
be
want to
good?
record something, but it's really noisy outside, and you want it to be like quiet. Apparently, then it actually could be a solution for both ways. I mean, it just looks so funny.
It looks really it looks super silly.
Yeah. It looks really silly, but like, let's say your room is really noisy and you want to make like a clean recording. I feel like it's actually not a there is a use case for that.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
I
you
could
really
get tons
cannot
of use out
have
of
a-
this.
Yeah. Right, like if you really need a really clean recording, like if you're making a voice pack or something, and you want to make it really, you don't want to have to remove noise in post.
Right.
Yeah.
I
It's just yeah.
I always find that like when it comes to mic quality, usually like fixing my setup improves the mic quality way more than like altering the settings of the mic. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Just have a nice mic.
Just have
Just get a better mic. It's better. No, but it's still important, like depending on your environment to
yeah.
make sure you have the right settings. the right, at least the gain. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm so glad I dropped out of college. Well,
Oh my god.
because I would not be able to do this. I remember I was scared to like
yeah.
even like call my mom because our rooms were so close together. You could hear everything.
Yeah.
I
Like you wouldn't be able to do it in college. Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
But I mean, I'm kind of in a good situation right now where I have a pretty nice space, but I think I could still get usage out of this. Like if I ever want to do late night streams, because right now my stuff is like limited to a time of day when people aren't sleeping, right? Mom,
Yeah.
the future.
Yeah, for sure. If you ever want to, I don't know, get a proper streaming space, that'd be kind of cool. I would love to have that too. Yeah, right now my living space and streaming space is the same space, but it's fine.
Yeah, well, I have an office and a bedroom, but I literally I only go in my bedroom to sleep. Like that's the only thing I ever do with it. They're not super big rooms or anything like that. Like they're like both pretty small, so like together they make like a normal size room. But it is kind of like
Do you like that it's separated? I know a lot of people talk about like separating your sleeping space from your working space, but and even like separating your working computer from your streaming computer or like that kind of thing, working from play or whatever, right? But I don't know if for me it would like make a difference. I know for some people it's like mentally you create a different space for different parts of your lifestyle in a way, and I don't know, for some people it feels more refreshing that way maybe, but I don't know, I've never had it truly separated, so I don't really know if it's actually better.
I've had both. So for me it's like well, actually the main reason why I kind of prefer it is just because I have a pet. I have a leopard gecko named Winslow, and
okay.
if I'm up late and I have all the lights on, it bothers him because he's nocturnal, so it'll mess up his sleep schedule. So it kind of works out in that way that I don't bother him. I just let him kind of like have a normal sleep. Yeah. But
That's nice.
other than that, do I prefer it this way? I actually think it makes it harder for me to get up in the morning. The fact that they're separate, kinda, because it's kind of like I have to get
just, like, you have
all
to
the
make a
way
trip
up.
over.
I gotta go all the way over.
Yeah.
All that stuff, right?
Yeah, I feel like that would be the problem for me, because even now I'm so in the morning I'm just like I'm just gonna be in bed on my phone instead of getting up and making coffee. Like even just getting up, and well, it's also really cold, right? Because in Japan we don't have central heating, so when I go out into the hallway, it's like a complete opposite temperature. And I'm like, I don't want to go outside. It's like going into the outdoors, but it's actually just the hallway. It's so cold.
Yeah.
Like going outside to like throw some water, it feels like a trip. So
Right.
yeah, like my bathroom is so cold.
So for hours it was like so okay. We had in my dorm, right? I think the dorm is like that was the only time I actually like lived in the city, and I remember it was really hard because I lived in an old building, so it was I lived at the top of 4 flights of stairs, and there was no elevator. So whenever I wanted to do laundry, I had to carry the laundry basket all the way down and then all the way back up again every single time.
Wait, what floor was it again?
It was like I was on the 4th floor, and I had to go up to the 4th floor over stairs every single time. But what was really hard was like moving in and out, because we had to carry like TVs and like fireplaces up there.
I see. Dang, fireplace. Wait, this is a dorm?
Well, it was like a space heater. So it was like a space heater that looked like a fireplace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, dang.
But it was very heavy.
You guys didn't have central heating?
It was an old building.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I lived in a dorm for like 1 year, but it was a new building. It was just really far, but it was a new building. So they had central heat. It was actually too hot sometimes inside. Yeah, I was on the 2nd floor though. Yeah, they did have an elevator because it was a new building, but I think people just take the stairs because the elevators are so slow. The elevator takes forever.
Ours, I just remember, I think I would have liked an elevator just because of how long our stairs were, right? So like we didn't have our lobby area was outside. So if you left your room, you had to like go outside in like whatever weather it was, right? So it was kind of difficult just because of how tall the stairs were and the fact that it was like out in the elements. Especially if it rained and you had to do your laundry and it was raining. It'd be raining everywhere.
Yeah, 4th floor feels long, I think. I was only on the 2nd floor, so I would take the stairs. But like, but the other thing is like, I feel like those like, the elevators in like America are just slower too. And also the close button doesn't work. So you can't be like, I'm ready to go now, and you press close and it's not closing.
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't
like
react.
Yeah, you see someone
like
coming,
everybody just stands in there and waits for the fate of the elevator will take me to where I need to go, and I have no control over when it opens or closes. It's like elevators in America. Whereas literally everywhere else, you go in, you're like close, and then you're gone, right? You could even close the elevator and someone walking over, you're like, I don't want to be in the elevator with the other person, so I'm gonna close the door before they go over. You could do that too in other places.
Oh my gosh. I think if you did that here, people would get like actually mad.
Yeah.
Because you know, in America we have like the whole like open doors for everyone, smile at everyone, talk to everyone you see.
The other thing, no, but sometimes people hold the door open for you from like a mile away, and you're like, oh god, now I have to like politely run over because they're keeping a door. I can't even chill.
Yeah, I used to have that problem. I used yeah, when I was in like middle school, when I was like a little Sava, like 12 or something, I had that problem where I'd open the door for everyone like early. So like I would see like an old man coming, but he'd be like 30 feet away, and I'd open the door for him and stand there. And I was like, I'm helping an old person, and he's just like, oh, and he's like trying to pick up the pace with his cane.
No! So much pressure.
Yeah. I listen, my heart was in the right place, okay?
Yeah. Pressuring an old guy to walk faster.
But I learned, you know, when I was in dorms, what I learned about like doing laundry and stuff like that was just how bad it is to share anything with other Americans. So like when we
together?
Yeah, so we had a laundry mat at the bottom, right? So it's a bunch of like it was a bunch of like dryers and washers that anyone could use that lived in like the whole building. So I'd put my stuff in and I'd walk away, and you know, it would tell you like, oh, you have like an hour before it's done, right?
Yeah.
So I came back and I decided to sit in like the courtyard and wait for it to finish.
Yeah.
And I watched this girl like walk in and stop my dryer.
What?
And like started taking my clothes out and putting them aside. And so I got up and I walked over and I just stood and stared at her. And she I just stood there staring at her, like just staring like unreactive. And she was like pulling all my clothes out and putting them to the side. And then like after she pulled them all out, she went and got her basket. So she like was trying to take my stuff out so she could use it to put her stuff in.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of like walked in front of her and I put it all back in. I turned it back on. I just looked at her, and it was like really awkward. Like
was there no other dryer? I guess it was like full.
Yeah, but it was like you can't just stop mine because you
that's
like
crazy.
they're not available.
People usually see one. Oh, this one is stopped, but they haven't collected it, so they'll like take it out in advance. I understand that. It's like, okay, you should have come and collected it, but like stopping it while it's still running.
It was so weird. People are so like people are very aggressive, very competitive about even laundry here.
What the heck? That's crazy. Whoa.
That's why it was so weird. It was like survival of the fittest in the laundry room then.
Maybe there just weren't enough machines, I guess. There needs to be more.
I guess so, but still kind of weird.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, you know, a lot of times that's how people lost a lot of their items, because people would like pull their stuff out and then they'd never find that sock again. They'd never have the other pair.
Yeah, you just have to not forget about your laundry. I guess for me, I've never had people pull out stuff in advance, but I was very good about like going back to check it, because I didn't want to leave my stuff there for a long time. I don't trust anything, so I've actually never lost a sock in a college laundromat. Never. I know people talk about losing socks and stuff. I'm like, it's not eating your socks. You just came back too late and it went somewhere.
It left.
Yeah, I was always on time to get my laundry. I've never lost a sock.
So this is how I solved my sock issue. I only buy one type of sock every single time.
Yeah.
I have one sock. I have
yeah, that's smart. Yeah.
So I always buy like mass packs of like the tan socks. Yeah, and that's all I wear.
Everything you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I think that would be, if you're someone who loses a lot of socks, I think that would be the best solution. I usually pair everything when I like. So in Japan we don't have dryers. That's not a common thing.
Oh,
so
like clothesline.
You would take things. Yeah. So you would take things out of the wash, and then in some apartments it's quite common to have a drying pole like in the bathroom, like literally above the tub. Like you could hang your clothes there, and then you could close the bathroom door where the shower and tub are there, right? You can close that door, and then there's like a selection of like options for the air inside the bathroom, and you can pick the drying option. So it would like dry the clothes in the bathroom. Yeah. So I have that in my place.
That's so futuristic.
It's like a slower dryer kind of.
It is to me.
I just hang my clothes in the bathroom. Yeah. I hang the clothes in the bathroom, so I have like the hanging stuff, like the one with the clips. And then when I take things out of the washer, I would put the socks to the side, and I would match them first. And I would put matched socks. I would match the socks and then hang them together on the hanger thing, so that like they would be pre-matched, so I don't need to look for them later. That's how I organize the washing and drying. Yeah, so I almost never lose socks. I get really mad if I lose. I get really angry. I'm like, no, I did everything right to not lose this sock. Where is it?
Where is it?
But I almost never lose socks.
Here's my problem though. Like I only wear. Is it? I almost like never wear socks. Like in my house, I never wear socks. But I sometimes do wear my slippers, which is weird.
Oh, okay.
But you know what's like so bad is like, so everyone in America just wears their like day shoes into the house.
I know.
And everyone has on carpet, yep. And everyone has like really dirty floors in their houses.
Yeah. So you can't stay. I mean, people still do sit on the floor, but it's not. Yeah. No, that bothers me. I can't.
Yeah. Especially when they walk in like
I can't.
They walk in from like a rainy day and they just go like squeak, like all their like wet boots dripping into the house. Oh my gosh. It's
Yeah. And it just tracks all over the floor.
Yeah. Which is crazy because like I think so. I remember. I don't know if this is like a new thing with America or something, but like you know, when I was younger, I remember houses being built with that little area. Like you know how in Japan there's like that area before you come into the house where you take your shoes off, and it's like built that way. I used to live in houses.
I feel like it was like that in Home. I feel like it was like that in Home Alone.
Yeah,
and it was like that in those British houses in Love Actually.
Yeah, so I don't know what happened. I don't know why they changed it.
They stopped doing that. Yeah, I don't know. They have the place where you hang your coat or like whatever.
Yeah.
Your umbrella down, you know.
Well, I have one of those, but that's because I like that.
Yeah.
I got that for myself.
Yeah, I like that too. I don't have space in Japanese it's called genkan, the genkan area, where there's a step that goes up to the area where you're not supposed to wear shoes. So it's really clear every time there's a step in any house, you shouldn't wear shoes up. It was really funny. I remember going to a ryokan with some friends who weren't familiar with Japanese culture, and then the ryokan lady like freaked out. This was like a couple years ago, but she freaked out because like my friend took off her shoes. Like, so there's a genkan area in the ryokan, and then like you take off your shoes right when you enter, and you change it to the slippers that they give you. So you literally just walk around the ryokan in slippers, and then they put your shoes away at the front somewhere, right? And then my friend was like, "Oh, I need to take off my shoes." So she took off her shoes, but then she stepped on the floor that was not on the step with her socks. And then the ryokan lady was like freaking out. She was like, "No, don't step on the floor! There, it's dirty! Don't put your socks on the dirty floor!" She was like, and my friend was like, "Oh my god, what did I do wrong?" It's the 70s. They were both freaking out together. She took off off her shoes, but then she like didn't immediately step on the clean area. She like was like stepping on the dirty area, so they were both like just mutually freaking out, but not both not being able to communicate. Why? I was like, oh, just come up, just come up.
Oh my god.
But she, yeah. They
I'm
really
so
freaked out
scared.
about that.
I always get so scared of like doing something like that where like I had no idea and I just do it by accident like
Yeah. She thought she just, oh yeah, I'm doing the right thing. I'm taking off my shoes, and then she took off her shoes, but then she dared to step on the dirty floor with her socks.
oh my god.
So now your socks are dirty. Yeah, because it's the separation between what is like unclean and what is clean in the house, at least. Even if it's just mostly psychological, it's like you're supposed to keep them separate, kind of. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was just really interesting.
I don't know why we don't do that so much in America anymore. Because I remember, like, as kids, we did actually have, like, we called them cubbies. We used to have our shoe cubbies, and we used to put our shoes in the cubby, and it was on like a tile.
It's getting more common again. Like, it depends on the culture, I guess, the family culture. But I've seen a lot of like non-Asian households do that. Like, just take your shoes off at the door. I feel like it's becoming more common in some places, maybe.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty weird because like I like being able to like hang up my coat. I don't like putting coats in a closet. They should be like in a different thing to me, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
when I was like 12, for my birthday, I asked for like a coat hanger. That's what I asked for.
Oh.
That was my birthday present. So like, while everyone else was asking for like, you know, new games and things like that, I was like, can I get a coat hanger? And then I got a coat hanger, and that was my birthday present. I still have it. But it's still it's now that I think of it, it's kind of like a weird thing for like a kid to ask for.
That is kind of weird. But I get that. I also like I have a hanger that is like right on like outside my closet, so it hangs like outside. Like, you know those like door hangers that like hang over doors. So I have one that goes over my closet door, but it like hangs outside. And I have all my active coats, active as in I'm currently wearing these coats, hang there instead of inside, so that I can just like grab it and go, you know?
Right.
That kind of thing. Yeah, so for me that's kind of nice. But I don't have a coat hanger space in the doorway area because there's no space. I have enough space just for umbrellas. That's it.
I don't actually have a doorway area, so it's kind of strange. My door literally like just opens straight up into a room. Like there's no intro or anything. It's literally straight into like my living room when you open the door.
Oh wow! Like straight into carpet or something?
It's like wood, but yeah, it goes straight into just straight into the living room. Like you open the door and right there is the couch and the TV, which is really kind of awkward. And it's kind of like one of those moments where you feel dirty walking in. You're like, oh.
It's like this is supposed to be a relaxing area, and you have to instantly transform.
Yeah, you gotta instantly transform
your relaxed form, like no shoes, no jacket.
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if this is like common. Do you have so like where I live, we have like double doors. So like there's like a glass door, and then there's like a regular door after the glass door. Is that
That's only
common
if you live in a really cold place. Maybe in Hokkaido they would have it.
Hokkaido?
Hokkaido, like really north, but
Yeah.
only really cold places have that. Even warmer parts of America don't have that.
Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't even think that would be like a cold warm thing. Oh my god. I just thought it was like,
They wouldn't have that in like California or Texas, right?
well, I don't really live in like a cold place, but like, that is surprising. I think
I have some family in like more colder places, like and they have a glass like door at the front. It snows a lot there, and then their regular door. Yeah. But it's because it's so cold there.
Oh, maybe it's because I live in an older house. Like my house is from like the 80s or something. So like I imagine a lot of like colder places, you know, maybe the houses were built longer ago or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I think that, but I have an old house. Yeah, so like every time the heat comes on, it's like like it's really loud.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the infrastructure is so I think it's so varied depending on when things are built. In Japan too. Although you could really tell when something is built based on what they have, to be honest, because the things change in a pattern.
Right.
So, yeah. Like certain styles of like kitchens or baths were popular at a certain time, that kind of thing.
Do you have a kitchen?
Yeah. Yes, but it's like part of the hallway.
Oh.
Have those,
But
like,
there's no
kitchens that
heating?
are, like,
So it's like cold?
There's no heating. Yeah, there's no heating.
Oh my god.
Not in the hallway. I mean, there's no heating in the room in general. The heating is the air conditioning.
Ah.
Which is in the room only. I mean, I guess there is heating if I open the door. If the door is open, then there is heating, right? Yeah, hold on. Japanese kitchen. I'll show you one of those hallway kitchens. Japanese apartment kitchen. Oh, they're giving me really fancy looking kitchens that don't look like normal kitchens. There we go. It's part of the hallway. It's like a good visual for it. These are too wide. I need a smaller one. Smaller.
I know.
Smaller.
For a lot of like American houses, even though we have
Yeah.
like heating built in through the whole house, I remember as a kid, like my parents would just buy a space heater and make us heat up a single room because heating the whole house was expensive. So they'd be like, why heat the whole thing up when you're only using one room?
I'm using a space heater only for my feet right now because that's where I feel cold. But otherwise I don't.
I wish it.
Oh, this is kind of a good visual. Okay, imagine this picture but like narrower. I think this is already kind of a wider house. It's an older house, so it's a little bigger. Bigger houses sometimes have more space. But imagine, so the kitchen is part of the hallway, is what I mean. So this picture is taken from the door, probably the entrance. It's almost like this picture is taken from the entrance, and then this is actually kind of similar to what mine looks like. But this is an older place, but like the left side opens to the bathroom, and then the right side is the kitchen. But like imagine this, but like half the width. So it's literally the width of the hallway. And then you have the room inside. Except I only have one room, not two. This one has two rooms. It's separated. Yeah, so the kitchen is part of the hallway in this way. Yeah.
This has to be. It has to get so hot when you cook.
Not really. It's okay. I think.
Maybe it's because I don't know if you saw my tweet, but yesterday I actually lit 3 cookies on fire.
What?
So okay, they were already made cookies, and I was keeping them in the fridge, and I was like, I want to warm them up because like they're gonna be like hard as rocks right now, right? So I put them in, and I forget that I put them in, and then I'm like, wait, I just cooked those cookies for like 2 minutes straight, and I look, and the whole I can see the inside of the microwave is just smoke. It's just
You didn't set a timer or anything?
So I just hit like add 1 minute like each time.
Oh, no!
Usually I just stand next to it and I stop it when I feel like it's good
I
enough.
feel like cookies are like 20 seconds would be okay.
Well, because they were already cooked, so I think like they're more susceptible to be
You're just
burned.
heating them up. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I wouldn't do more than 20 seconds, but then American microwaves are more they're like hotter. They have higher wattage actually than the Japanese one.
Yeah, they're heavy duty. They gotta.
Yeah. For some reason, laundry machines and washing machines are also all heavy duty.
Everything's heavy duty in America.
Yeah, for
everything's
some reason it's all industrial style ones.
I mean, and to be fair, I mean, it makes sense with American homes if they're just trudging in their house with like dirty clothes, like stomping their dirty shoes everywhere. So,
the image.
like how you know, like we need like the heavy duty vacuum cleaners because everyone's walking with their dirty shoes in the house.
Yeah, but then everything is so spacious that it's easier to have such a vacuum cleaner. Here, it's like I wouldn't even be able to use the vacuum cleaner in this space. It wouldn't fit.
Yeah, I think like even now, even though I have like a pretty decent sized house with a dog, I still don't use a vacuum cleaner. I use a broom. I just prefer using a broom. I don't like how
if you
loud
get like
it
a really
is.
if you get a really compact vacuum cleaner or even a handheld, it's quite good for hair. Yeah, and I shed so much hair. I have to add the vacuum so much. Yeah.
That's what I get for being a cat girl.
Yeah, I know, right? It's what I get for having this long hair, right?
I hate shedding in the winter. I hate when like more hair comes out. Like it's always just like it's like do you know, just washing my hair. It's like wait,
I
balding.
know. I know. It's like, how is it possible for there to be this much hair and for me to still have hair on my head? That's weird.
Exactly. It's like how is this hair?
I wish
How is
it
all the hair coming out long and I still
Yeah.
have long hair?
Right? I put like a net on top of like the drain in the bathroom so that I don't have to like clean the inside of the drain. So I just like literally remove the net and dump it.
Right.
So
right.
then and then I just change the net. I wrap a net around it. But like the hair then as a result sits on top of the net. Like right instead of like going inside. So you can really see how much hair is collected. Because I don't want to clog it. So I have the hair just sit on the net and then you can really visually see.
Oh, ew. I mean,
Yeah.
I say ew, but it's probably way grosser to have to clean out the
It's
clog.
way grosser to have
Yeah.
to clean inside later
Yeah,
if
yeah,
it gets
yeah.
clogged. So I can see it, but it's fine because it's my own hair. If it's
Right,
like
right,
lots of
right.
other people's hair, then it's kind of gross. I wouldn't want to do that.
Oh, the
It's
worst
just
thing
me, so
ever.
it's okay.
When our drain clogged in the dorm, it was just like, oh god,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to do this.
It's so gross.
Dorms are so
Yeah.
nasty. Dorms are so nasty. Like,
Ew.
I'm not going.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, like, when we first came into our
Yeah.
dorm, so we had two bathrooms in our dorm room, right? Because
Yeah.
I lived
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
5 girls,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I shared a bathroom with 3 other girls.
Yeah.
Like one bathroom, so that was fun.
Mhm. Oh my god. And some people are questionable in
Yeah.
their habits. Yeah.
And
So
the worst thing ever is that when we first came in, it
Yeah,
looked like
yeah.
the previous people had not flushed.
Ew.
It was horrible because they had sat there for a whole summer, and we were like,
Ew.
yes,
No.
yes.
Ah.
It was so bad. It was so bad. I think the other crazy thing though was like when I went to a dorm. Do you guys
Yeah.
have cockroaches in Japan? Or
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So like when we were staying there, none of them had ever seen a cockroach before. Like they had never.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, what? How did we not see a cockroach? Like, a
I
cockroach.
think depending where you're from, they're not
Yeah.
so common. Maybe.
Yeah, they said they had never seen
Oh.
one before. So like one of the girls, one was in her room and she like screeched. She screeched, and I had to go kill it. And I was just like, it's just a cockroach. Like, you know, they're everywhere. And they were all like, this place needs to be shut down. There's a cockroach here. And I'm like,
Oh my god.
Like here, cockroaches are just everywhere. It doesn't matter how clean you are. They'll just like walk in
I mean,
the house.
I feel that, but at the same time, yeah, I have seen them, and you just have to get some roach spray. I don't know, use some precautions. You have to do a couple of things to make it so that they don't come back.
Yeah, ours
In Japan,
it's,
you can buy those like cockroach bait things where they eat this cockroach poison, but it doesn't immediately kill them. So then they take the poison back, and then it poisons their poop as well. So then when the cockroach poops and then the other cockroach family eats the poop, then it kills the rest of the family. So that we have that kind of thing that like
gosh.
it affects the whole population. So that's the most effective thing you can put in your house if you have something going on. Yeah.
Actually, there's like a really crazy like rat one like that I saw, but it's not poison. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's this rat food that you put out and the rats eat it. But what it does is it makes the rats not thirsty. And the rats never feel thirsty, so they eat it and then they die, but they're never thirsty. So they die from not drinking. Yeah. But
Oh,
only rats eat
wow.
it. So it's not poisonous at all. It doesn't hurt
Wow.
anything. It just makes them not thirsty. It's so crazy.
Whoa, that's interesting. Whoa.
Yeah. So it's like super non-harmful or anything like that.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for sure, if you see one, then there's many, right? So you
Yes.
need some solution for the many part. So yeah. Here it's like there is the thing that makes them eat the poison, but then doesn't kill them immediately. Yeah, that's usually, and then you spray afterwards. You would spray afterwards to prevent them from coming back, maybe, but I don't know. Yeah, ideally you just don't have any, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think growing up I don't think we ever had a problem with like cockroaches. I thank godness. I think I would have died if that happened. I hate cockroaches. Ugh.
Yeah,
don't know.
I do hate them.
Do they fly there as well?
Sometimes I had a flying my flying roach story I've told many times on my channel. have a couple of roach stories.
Mm-mm.
One is from when I was still in burp dimension, and this was in high school, and but then I lived on like the 17th floor. It was stupid. Like, why was there a flying roach on the 17th floor? but
Going places.
yeah, but like it was like 1 a.m. and it used to be that like I could only sit in the living room to use my computer because the Wi-Fi didn't reach my room because of the walls or something.
Right.
For some reason, right? So then I was sitting in the living room at 1 a.m. I was literally not doing anything important. My parents think I'm working, but I'm not. and then I look up and I see across the room was a roach, and it was so big. It was like the biggest roach I'd ever seen. And it had those like really long antenna. You can see like the antenna moving. It was like really long, thick antenna. It was so scary. And then I looked up and it flew. It was just flying, and it landed, and it flew, and it landed on the wall again. And I was like, ah! And it was 1 a.m. and I didn't make a noise. I slowly creeped away, closed the door in the hallway, and went to bed. Right, so I just ignore it. And then I wake up next day and it's not there. But I tell my parents like, hey, last night there was this very, very massive cockroach in the living room. And I left it alone and went to bed, but I don't know. Now we don't know where it is. And then a few moments later, when I was in the bathroom, using the bathroom, and then there it was on the mirror, in the bathroom above the sink, and I was like, no, why me again? I immediately ran out and we locked the bathroom, like closed the bathroom door. I tell my mom. The whole family knows, but nobody can kill it because it's too big. So, and then Dad was out, so we had to wait. We waited until Dad came back to get rid of it. But it was, man, that was the biggest roach I've ever seen. It was so big.
I had I had something similar where I went into the bathroom, but the roach was not on a mirror. It was standing. I reached for the toilet paper roll, and it was laying on the toilet paper roll.
No, that just made me shudder. Oh my god.
It was not. It was on the side, not pointed towards me. So I went to pick it up, and it was. I think I just let. Like, I was just like, yeah, no. I think I just.
The shock to like the surprise, like
Yeah, I think I just like you know that moment when you see it and you just freeze. You're like,
oh my god, yeah. And you just
who's gonna move first? I think it was
God,
dead
yeah,
because it just did not move. I think it was dead. So
that's so gross.
it's so nasty. It was my sister's bathroom, wasn't mine. So not my fault.
That's so disgusting.
It's so horrible, yeah. And then there was another time. So I was in the shower, right? I was in the shower.
Yeah.
And then I was taking a shower and I look and there's one on the wall and it starts flying and beaming around the walls of the shower like ding 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 ding. I'm like, and I was like,
oh, that's so scary.
So I think I smashed it with a shampoo bottle.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like you either
So
kill it or
horrible.
be killed.
Yeah.
Kill it or
But
be killed, man.
You know what was worse? So like I hate cockroaches because they fly around and I can't
Yeah.
sleep because you can
I hate
hear them. You can hear them when they're in your room because they'll like flap. They'll go like.
No way. No way. You live like this? No way. You gotta get rid of them.
But the worst one was the thing that bothered me way worse than cockroaches was centipedes. Not
I was just about to
millipedes.
say I saw a centipede in my bathroom.
Yeah, not millipedes, but centipedes.
Yeah.
The ones with the big stingers and the pincers.
yes.
I
Yes,
hate
I
them
know.
so much. So, the scariest like insect encounter I ever had. So it was when we moved into this house that was like newly built, right? So I started seeing a bunch of centipedes and they were scary because there was like the ones with the red heads, you know,
Oh,
and
God.
yeah, they were not too big. They were like maybe the like length of a finger. Like they weren't so big. But they were scary, and I remember they were really hard to kill because they were really like strong,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Oh my god.
And
No, I didn't kill. I threw it off the balcony.
Ooh.
So I saw mine in the bathroom. I was literally naked and afraid in the bathroom. Because I literally saw it after I turned on the water. and then I usually like turn it to the side to wait for it to get hot. But then I sprayed it at where the centipede was, like just resting on like the stool in my bathroom, because I have one of those Japanese stools where people sit in the bath, right? It was just resting in a dark area beneath the stool, and then I sprayed the water at the stool, and that made the centipede walk out, and it was the size of like a hand. It was a really long centipede. It was a big and I was like, ah, right, and I leave, and I'm like, I have to collect my thoughts, and I come back and try to get it on the stool. You get it on the stool so that it's on the stool, and then you hope it doesn't move, and then take it outside and fling the stool really hard until it falls off, because I lived on like 4th floor, so I like flung it off the balcony onto the ground. Hope it didn't survive. But yeah. So that's how I got rid of it.
So the worst one I had was, so I had seen some others before this, and I was kind of like, scary, right? I remember one night, so I used to stay up really late, right? Because, you know, I was a little kooky kid, whatever. I was gaming, and I was sitting there, and I remember I was like leaning, and my back itched, and I reached backwards to itch my back, and I feel something hard and spiny there. And instantly I leap up. It's like 2 a.m. so I can't scream. I leap up and I start jumping, like, and I start jumping and flapping my shirt, like, trying to get it off. And then I run to my sister's room, who's asleep. And I'm like, Sissy, hey, there's nothing on my back, right? And she's just like, she doesn't open her eyes. She's like, nope, there's nothing. Like, I find out later she didn't even look. She didn't care. She just told me there was nothing. So I go back into my room and I'm just like, if it fell off of me, then it's somewhere in my room, and it might crawl on me when I sleep. So I stay up, and I'm expecting to see like a little centipede the size of my finger, right? Like I had been seeing. So I'm up until like 4:30 a.m. Like just late night.
No way, I would have changed my shirt if I were you.
And I'm sitting at my desk, and I look, and I see it. It's walking towards me on the edge of the shelf of my desk. It is almost the length of my forearm. It is so long. I've never seen.
What is it?
It's a centipede. It's a centipede, but it's,
oh my god,
it's almost a foot long. It's like, I don't know how long I would describe it, but it was so long. It was like, I remember I almost started, like, I never scream at stuff like that, but I think I almost started screaming because it was just so horrifyingly long.
Oh my god.
So my instinct was like, I grab a shoe and I'm like, I have to smash it. So I with every ounce of fear in my body, I smash it as hard as I can. I smashed it in half, and half of it ran away and hid. And I never found it. I never found it. That was like the most horrible thing I've ever seen.
Even the way it left is disgusting. Oh my god.
I hate like, cockroaches are bad, but I hate centipedes the worst.
Oh my god. Oh, this is terrible.
I never saw, ever since I moved away though, I never saw them again. It was like just particularly that area. And it was only when I first moved in, so I don't know if there was like a colony of them when we that we disturbed. But
all of them are only half. All of them only have half their body.
They all have like a death wish for me. They're out for revenge.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm glad you moved though, right? So that's you're not there anymore.
Yeah, that was at my parents' place. I live on my own with my sister now, but I'm not a fan of centipedes. Like, I'm a pretty open-minded person. Like, I used to have a pet tarantula, like a big spider. So you know, I'm pretty open-minded, but that was pretty horrifying. Like that made me hate centipedes forever.
Yeah, holy crap, man. Like, why did it have to come hang out? Just go somewhere else.
Why did it have to crawl on me? It had to crawl all the way up my computer chair and onto my back to do that.
Yeah, why did it have to do that? Just go somewhere dark where nobody could see you.
It was like pure black, and it was like super spiny and armored. Yeah.
Ew. Ew. The centipede I saw was green.
Oh, green.
It was like skinny and green. Yeah.
I feel like green isn't as scary as like the so it was we had the black ones and the red-headed ones.
Family one. Yeah, Japanese like family centipede. Like it's those like
family.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a way we call like those like non. I don't know. They're still they're the common type centipedes.
Yeah,
green.
house centipede.
Yeah.
Because we have those here too.
Not-
Yeah, like
not
the same
family
cut. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
green.
Ours are like they're kind of weird. They look
Uh.
like a pipe cleaner. Like they don't look
Oh my god.
real. Like our house centipedes are not dangerous. They're I don't even know if they can bite people. Apparently, I think they maybe can, but I've never seen that.
Yeah.
We also have millipedes, but millipedes smell really bad here.
Ew, really?
Yeah, like they let off a gross smell, and I don't know why. Yeah.
Not even like scouts or something. It's
Yeah.
I think the most scared, not scared, but like shocked and like traumatized I've been is just like walking home in college, and then I walked by a gas station that I always pass by before I get home, and then on the curb of the gas station was a flattened squirrel.
Oh.
Like, and I didn't see it until I like looked up and it was right there, and I jumped like a whole meter and a half away, and I was just like my heart was like no. It was like right in front of me. It was so gross.
I have. Oh my gosh. So one time, so I went to a water park as a kid, right?
Yeah.
Like I used to
yeah.
do this like summer camp thing. We go to the water park a lot, and I was walking up to the slide. You had to walk all the way up to like the metal staircase, and I'm walking and I'm not looking, and then my foot steps in something squishy and wet and cold, and I look down. It was a baby bird.
No!
But it was not alive. It was already dead. But I stepped on the dead baby bird. That was.
It was on the staircase?
Yeah!
What the heck? They need to delete these things. Why was it there?
I don't even know how it got there. It was a dead
Ah.
pink baby bird that was cold.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew,
And it was on
no.
and the staircase was all wet. So like everything was wet because it was a water slide staircase. It was so horrible.
Yeah. Why didn't somebody kick it off or something? What the heck?
Yeah, I was like
Ew.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible.
Yeah, no.
So I see a lot of like flattened stuff here though, because like, you know,
Gross. No.
yeah, well, I'm not gonna go into detail or anything like that, but like, you know,
Yeah,
driving is, we drive a lot here, and
Yeah.
I
Actually,
actually,
drive past it is really fast. When you're walking past it, it's
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
God.
yeah,
It's
when I had
different.
when you bike ride,
Yeah.
you see that stuff a lot. It's not fun.
Just
But I
roadkill
almost
and
actually
stuff.
like a week and a half ago, I almost hit
Yeah.
a deer. I almost hit a deer going
Oh my
home.
God.
Yeah, it like they
Yeah.
just wander out into the road and they're like do whatever, not scared of these
Yeah.
loud machines with bright lights.
Yeah.
It was scary, but
Whew.
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that was so
Yeah.
horrible. I was like, ugh. I totally forgot about that until you said that, and I was like, oh.
Oh man. Yeah, I've only ever when I was learning to drive, I remember driving out more into like outside the city where there was more roadkill. So that was the only time I've seen like it a little bit. But it was, I don't know. I'm not very good at like paying attention to the things around me when I'm driving, which is a terrible thing. But like, so I wasn't like really able to like look at all the roadkill while I was driving. So I didn't because you drive by it so fast anyway, so you don't really get a good look at it.
You know, now that I think about, there was another thing like
Yeah.
the bird incident.
Yeah. Oh no.
So
Okay.
it was, I think
Yeah.
it was like the morning of 4th of July at my brother's friend's house, because we would always go over to my brother's friend's house for 4th of July. And I was running around the perimeter of his house,
Yeah.
and I slipped on something. I was running, and I was like, whoa!
No.
I slipped on a banana peel.
Yeah.
It was the like mostly eaten body of a rabbit.
Ew!
Yeah. From like a cat, because there's a lot of stray cats in the area, so I slipped on
my
like
God!
a rabbit hide like it was a banana peel.
Oh my God, cats are vicious, and they just
Cats are
left the part they
vicious.
didn't want to eat on the ground. Nice.
But I would never eat anything that's strange or odd ever. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Oh God. Yikes. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So there's a lot of gross stories. I don't. Maybe it's just I live in a gross area. I guess.
Yeah.
It's my bad
the area
luck.
you live in. Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of bugs and like just like dead animals.
Yeah, we have a lot of. Do you have big
Yeah.
spiders there?
In Japan, not really big ones. This is not Australia.
Australia, we have big ones too. We have dangerous ones. So like, like I've seen quite a few spiders like the size of my palm. Like really big.
Small jumping spiders are quite common, like the really small ones.
Yeah, I'm actually I don't get bothered by jumping. I'm not bothered by jumping spiders. I just hate where they're in places I don't expect them.
Yeah, like, I think like in my old place I had a lot of them, but I didn't mind them unless I saw them.
Right.
Like if they were in places where I wasn't looking, it was fine.
Like there was I remember one time I was on the bus going home and I was like for some reason I felt like a fuzzy sensation on my leg, but I didn't look down, and I looked down and this jumping spider was standing there like looking at me like from my leg.
Why would they do that? No way. The spiders in my house never went that close to me. Sometimes they were on the wall and I could see them. And then that's it, you're dead, right? But then if I don't see them, it's fine, it's whatever.
So like a jumping spider is like it runs around, right? Like here at least. And then we also have the house spiders that are like stationary, like they just stay in the corners of your walls. I usually left the ones on the walls because I was hoping they would kill the like bad bugs. Like I was wishing they would. I was hoping they'd eat the roaches and the centipedes. But other than that, we have these things called hobo spiders, and they're very unpleasant. They're very big. They're very big.
Oh my god.
And they're very scary. They're very scary. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, we don't have that much. I've rarely seen the ones on the walls, but maybe only because I specifically pick like slightly newer buildings because I don't want those kind of bug troubles.
Right.
Because it tends to be like older buildings would have that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to deal with it.
Ooh. Have you ever seen like a praying mantis in real life?
I don't think so. Maybe I have as a kid, but I don't remember so well.
So I've seen quite a few growing up, but like I don't know why.
Yeah.
They can really hurt you, but I was never scared of them. I don't know why.
Like I think they're not poisonous, right? Yeah.
They're not poisonous, but they will bite and they will claw you and hurt you really bad. Like they can do like praying mantises will catch and eat birds like just out of the air like that. They can do damage.
Wow.
But I always thought like they looked too cool. I wasn't scared of them, even though they're more likely to hurt me than like a spider. I don't get what's up with that.
I see. I don't think I might have seen one, but then I don't remember. It's like those small green ones, right?
Yeah, the ones that stand on. They look like they're standing on two legs and they have like arms.
Yeah. I think I've seen some standing on rocks and stuff as a kid, but I don't have deep memories of it. Like they weren't moving or anything, and I don't tend to go near bugs.
Yeah, I mean, we always told because they're a protected species here, so if you kill one, you can get in trouble. But I always thought they looked kind of like smart, if that makes sense. Because if you walk up to a praying mantis, it'll like turn its head at you like a cat or a dog does. Like it'll like watch you and like observe you. I always thought that was really interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. I have never walked up to to one. I think I would see it in distance. I would be like, nope.
Yeah.
I didn't like. Yeah. I don't think I like any bugs though. Like I don't think there are bugs I like. I guess dragonflies are alright.
What about butterflies?
I don't like butterflies. I think butterflies look like flying ants.
They do. People like I always thought that butterflies look kind of creepy. Like a little bit.
If you think about the part where it's not the wings, it's kind of ugly. So I don't like it. I don't like flying ants.
I always felt like moths were actually cuter than butterflies, because moths kind of have like they kind of have like a face, right? They kind of have like a real, and they're like fuzzy. I don't know. They have like some of them have like a kind of like a puppy face. I don't know. They look cute.
I'm not really into moths either. Ladybugs. Ladybugs are sometimes if there's a lot of ladybugs, they're everywhere though. It's kind of annoying. Yeah,
if you go into a colder area here, they're like they fill everywhere. Like when I went to a cabin around Christmas time, and the cabin was filled with but you know it was way so there was a lot of ladybugs, but what was worse, there were so many more stink bugs. There's stink bugs everywhere. They're so gross. I mean, it's not even. They don't smell that bad. They just kind of smell like grass when they die. But like, the worst part was just how many there were and how like Like it's like when they fly into your face and stuff because there's so many. It's so awful.
Well, you know, bugs are fine if they just stay out of your way. But
Yeah,
they
just
don't.
just leave us alone.
Yeah, just stop flying in front of us and onto us and stuff. Then we'll be all good, right?
Yeah, 大丈夫. How do you feel about reptiles? Do they creep you out?
Reptiles? Not really. Not really. I don't really have an opinion on reptiles actually. They're fine. You know, a crocodile at a zoo is pretty cool. But not like it.
Do you know what a leopard gecko looks like?
A leopard gecko?
Yeah.
No.
Let me show you.
It's kind of like a lizard.
Yeah, it's a lizard. So
Okay.
I just wrote leopard, but that's not what I'm looking for.
I don't really like those small lizards though. You know, the ones that are like really small.
Yeah.
And look kind of like gummy. I
Gummy.
don't really like those. Yeah. They look like they're gummy. I don't really like those. I think it's kind of they're really fast and.
So this is what
Yeah.
I don't have a picture of mine, but I own one as a pet, a leopard gecko.
Oh.
So they can live to
A
be like
leopard
20 years
gecko.
old. His name is
Wow.
Winslow. I gave him an old man name.
Oh.
But I'm gonna put it. Oh wait, I'll put it in. Open. Here. This
Where?
is a leopard gecko. And what makes them unique is that they actually like
Wow.
they're the only geckos that like close their eyes. Like they have an
Oh, wow,
eyelid that
really?
closes. So when they go to bed, they close their eyes like we do. So like sometimes, I'll be honest. So my gecko, he's a lot like a cat. He acts a lot like a cat. So like I'll come
Aw.
out, and he'll just be like laying
Yeah.
on his belly like asleep, like all spread out like a cat does. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
he's really cute. I think he's really cute.
I think reptiles are cool when they're kind of scaly like this.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't like when they're smooth. I think that grosses me out.
like a
when they're
snake.
not scaly. Like
Yeah.
snake or like some of those lizards that have like smooth skin.
Right.
I don't know. It was just
Yeah.
like ugh. Or like, you know, the type where if the tail comes off, it grows back, you know, that kind of thing. The tail is just moving on the ground.
So this actually,
Yeah.
this leopard gecko here. I'll show a picture for the chat. But oh my gosh, it's huge.
Picture.
So they actually can drop their tails. Leopard geckos do.
Whoa,
but-
oh, it's massive.
Yeah, it's like a big croissant tail, and if it falls off, it never grows back the same. It'll never be all like
Oh.
squishy and like a croissant like that. They'll be like smooth.
Ah,
So
oh,
it's
wow.
not. It's really not good for them if they do it. I mean, obviously it's not good to drop it,
Yeah.
but like.
yeah.
So I'm always super careful with mine. So mine he is 13 years old, my gecko.
Wow.
Yeah, he's old. He's getting up there.
Wow.
But I've had him a long
Getting
time.
wise.
Yeah, he's wise. He's very dumb.
Yeah.
He's very dumb.
Oh
Like,
no!
I
That's
remember.
what my sister said about the family dog too. She's very dumb.
Well, sometimes he likes to play. So I put some seashells in his tank, and he likes to play with his seashells at night. Like he'll walk and he'll
Aw.
like, they'll like click clack when he like moves them around with his hands.
Yeah.
But I remember like I had a light and I put a laser. I had a laser pointer, but I was not pointing it anywhere near him. And I was
Yeah.
pointing the laser pointer at like the opposite wall, and I hear dunk, 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 dunk,
Eh.
and it's him throwing his face against the glass, trying to get out to get the laser pointer. Like he was like
Oh my
running
God.
full force against the glass, like
Oh my
laser
God.
pointer, laser pointer.
Wow. Wow.
really
you know
not
our family dog is also quite dumb, like dumber than other dogs. And my sister like went away for a bit to like go to school, and then when she came back, the dog like forgot who she was, but the dog still sleeps on her bed. Like the dog like sleeps on her bed every night and is like, this is my bed now. And then she came back and the dog didn't know who she was, but then she slept in her own bed and the dog was like, okay, why are you in my bed? But anyways, I'm gonna sleep here.
Oh my
Like, freak forgot. Their memory is so bad.
I used to have so
Yeah.
apparently like I learned that dogs apparently sleep on their owner's pillows or like on their beds because it makes them feel dominant.
Yeah.
And
Really?
I remember, I never let dogs in my rooms because I didn't want them to eat my anime figures,
Oh my
which
gosh.
they would do. And I remember one day the dog got in my room somehow because like my mom left my door open or something,
Yeah.
and he peed on my pillows. Like he climbed on my bed and he peed all over my pillows because he never got
my
to sleep
God.
in there. So he was just like,
Oh my
fine,
God.
I don't get to sleep on your bed to assert dominance. I'm gonna pee on your pillows. So he did that.
Oh my God.
It was so
Why
horrible.
does
It was
a
like,
dog want to assert dominance?
I don't know. He was such a little snot nose. He was so annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still like they still have him, but he's like a very
Yeah.
dumb dog.
Oh my gosh.
He's a boxer, so he has like a really big space between his eyes.
Uh-huh. Oh my
He's
gosh.
always looking in 2 different directions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I think our dog would never like pee at home. Like she only like does her business when she gets taken out for walks. So sometimes
Right.
she's holding her pee for a little bit until someone takes her out, or like she'll go to the balcony to do it if she really can't hold it.
Right,
So she's
right.
very good about that. Somehow I think my sister trained her, but then other than that, she's not a very smart dog.
Actually, now that I remember it,
Yeah.
I had one dog
Yeah.
who was very dominant, right? He was very kind of like rude
Yeah.
to the other dogs. And
Uh-huh.
I remember one day I went to go get their food bowls to feed them, and I noticed one of them had stuff in it. It was filled
Yeah.
with pee. So the dog had peed in the other dog's food bowl to assert dominance and say it was his food bowl, but he peed all inside of it. So it was just a bowl
Oh.
filled with pee.
What?
It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. I was like, what? How does he even do this? How does his aim this good? What? I was so shocked. I was like, I didn't even know this could happen. But apparently that's like a thing. Like dogs do that. They'll like pee in their food bowls.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Whew. Sheesh.
You're saying alpha behavior in chat.
Yeah. Yeah. True alpha dog.
True alpha
Oh my
behavior.
Wow.
I think I actually have to wrap it up soon because I'm actually getting
Yeah.
quite hungry. But it's also it's 1 a.m. for me.
It's
and,
late, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't eaten? No.
I had gyoza earlier, but like I had like 3, and that was it. Like I had like a
Okay,
snack.
Yeah, you should eat more than. Yeah. Yeah. I only had my drink, so.
After that
Okay.
food talk, I was
Yeah.
like, dang it, I really did this to myself.
Yeah. Some ramen now.
Some
All right.
ramen, yeah.
That
Okay,
sounds good.
but I think we'll wrap it up here. Thank you
Yes,
guys for
sounds
coming.
good.
I had a wonderful
Yeah,
time
thank
having you
you.
on, Lua. Thank you.
Yeah.
Very nice to have
Thank
my
you so much for
first-
having me. Mhm.
Of course, I hope we're not all pruny now from being in the onsen for 3 hours.
Yeah, we've been in here for a while, so our skin is ready to shed. I don't know. We'll get some new skin in a little bit. Mm.
Yeah, but I had a lot of fun, guys. If you want to check out Lua Senpai's channel, it is the pinned comment in the chat. You can click on it. It's also the
thank
first thing
you.
in the description. But go check
Thank
her
you.
out. You know, I know a lot of
Yes.
you guys like listening to ASMR. If you're my fan, she does a lot of wonderful ASMRs. Make sure you go check it out.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I have a stream in an hour too. So if
Yes.
if people wanna join me for dance, then we can do it.
Yes, go
Yeah.
check it out. You're using your
Yeah.
3D model, right?
Yeah, 3D.
You have to go
full
check it
body.
out.
Damn.
Go look at her
Yes.
3D. It's beautiful. It's amazing, and she has amazing moves.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Not really, but thank you.
Okay. Thank you everyone for coming. I'll see you guys in the
Thank
next
you.
one. All right.
See you.
사바냐동.
Mm.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.